live right now. Oh, shoot. No, broken everything. I've broken everything. Live right now, sliding into being 50. www.twitch.tv/TLNA. Done. Is anybody here? Has anybody joined us? We got some people. We got Visionary. You're first. Marcus Goldefferling. I don't know what that means. Jams84. Subscribe. Thank you. It's Hawaii 509. I should have called it that, Papa Morph. I should have called it that. Spiderfish, Gatford, Visionary, Friends, Linny, Delith, Cozy Bug. It's all good to have you here. But you know who the best person it is to have here? Yeah, that's right. It's me. It's me. I'm joking. The best person to have here is me. It's still me. And this vulgar beast. Oh, they can't hear you. They can't hear. Yeah, you are the problem. Try now, kid.
All right, old man.
There we go. Alan Golds, subscribed. Red Special, Tommy Jas Holtender, 0851661. Oh, what's that? Happy birthday, matey. Look at those bangers. Look at Catherine's lovely bangers.
I've had these for about 5 years. They will not die.
Simon Peterbranch says, sorry for being a freeloader. I love the show. Never apologise. We don't call you freeloaders. If we do a free show and no. People can't afford to pay. People don't want to pay. That's a different thing. That is a different thing. People can't afford to pay. Welcome. Come join us. Come join us, one and all. Michael Savazin, Cater for King Mike, Cup of Coffee, Sparta 1969, Andrea Skay. Skay, it's your birthday today. It's my birthday tomorrow. So we're here till 1 a.m. So I'm the 9th. Pity Pops, Twitch King 1979. It's good to have you here, Dave. Lonely God, I missed you. Cycle Tour, Stu. I didn't miss. It wasn't like pining for you. I missed your comment. Jason says, I'm a freeloader too. Don't take it personally. I try not to pay for anything. What do you reckon to that one, Catherine? That's more of a, It's
an interesting technique.
I like to dodge the system. Not a, skin. It's, yeah, I like to play rough and loose with subscriptions.
Cool.
What Gatford? What did you delete, Gatford? Catherine looks hot as ever. You were right.
Listen, don't delete the
because it's
facts.
not true. It's not true. This is it. We haven't done. Do you know what? I've had such a good day, and part of the good day was knowing that we were doing a show at 10 o'clock. Doesn't it feel different?
Yeah, it's nice. So
feels
good. I got my eldest from school because she's a lazy little madam, and instead of having to rush, we had a leisurely tea.
Yeah.
Then I went, do you know what I said? You two are annoying me. I'm going to go up and sit upstairs for a bit on my own. Mummy's mental health moment. I could just chill out.
Getting ready for the 10 o'clock show. Oh my God, it's so much easier. Now, it's not completely convenient, particularly if you've got to take kids to school and stuff like that. However, I'm up for doing a few more of these at some point when it works. When it works for both. It's got to work for both of us. But I've been watching the computer game show, guys doing a stream. I was enjoying that. I've been sat in the garden until it got a bit chilly at 8:30, so I came in. I've had a cheese sandwich. I had 2 sausage sandwiches for my tea earlier on. And just knowing the show was coming up at 10, Dan says the odd 10 p.m. show on a Friday night will be fun. Well, maybe that's something we can talk about because this feels more natural, right?
It might be more of a shout actually when I start working in September.
Look at my jaw. Because of the way the light is, it doesn't look like it's moving.
Okay. Hello?
Can you see it? Is that doing? It's not doing it for you. I think it's doing it for the viewers. Guys, pajama speeds here. We can start. Look, anyway, what were you saying?
What do you think I was saying?
How fabulous I am and how you'd like to apologise for phoning up earlier and being vulgar.
I wasn't vulgar.
You can't say what it is because it's mean to a child.
No, I wasn't even going to mention the child. Well done. Now I can't say it.
Well, you can't say it because I did
We
think it
know
was a little
someone with
bit
the
mean.
surname Dix, Dix.
Oh, come on, she's a kid. You can't. You
No, I'm not
genuinely, you
even
can't
talking
bring
about a
that to
kid. I
this.
don't know who you're talking about. We know someone with the surname Dix,
Everyone,
and
let's move
we were
on
coming
because
up with
it
names you
makes
couldn't
me
have.
uncomfortable. She's a kid. You can't.
Why do you keep saying it?
Because she is.
I don't know what you're on about. I wasn't talking about a
Spiderfish.
child.
Her parents could be watching this.
No, because there is no child. What are you on about?
Spiderfish says more 10 p.m. shows would be an absolute boon. And well done for putting boon. Some people would have put boom and they would have been timed out. Will Taylor radio's in the house. Will we be seeing you on Saturday? Bring your swimmers because I have hired a hot tub.
None of the grown-ups are bringing swimmers. There's a little spoiler for you.
How come we've only got 55 viewers? That's insane. I've hired a hot tub. And it takes 24 hours to heat up, right? And this afternoon, so I had some clients this morning. I had some meetings with some potential clients this afternoon, and then at 3:30, I was done. Oh, it says 200 feet. Okay, I was done, and I went out, and the hot tub was at 38 degrees. Mwah, chef's kiss. So I got my little Surfans F20 MP3 player. I spent 40 minutes trying to connect it Bluetooth to my Soundcore Flare. It wouldn't, so I got cable. And I spent 1 hour and 45 minutes in the hot tub listening to Alan Bezic shows from 1985. Oh, in it ballsed up a raid. And I could not have been happier. 1 hour 45 listening to old Alan Bezic shows. It was bliss. Absolute bliss. One of the cats jumped up on the edge and then saw what it was and buggered off. Oh. Here we go. I've got a Google alert for me. I've not had that since that silly series in South Africa stopped. Google alert. Iain Lee. What does it say? What have I done now? What have I done? Seriously, what have I done? John Robbins, Bristol comedian, reveals struggle with alcohol. The story speaks about his weight struggle. Someone speaks about their weight, and former broadcaster Iain Lee reveals what it was like leaving the limelight to become a counsellor. Oh, Christ, look. Under fire, Carolyn McCall faces allegations from X Factor's Rebecca Ferguson. Well, I replied to her. Have I done a bad thing? Is she a wrong un?
No, she isn't, but the heat is on her, so...
Why is the heat on her?
You're going to draw some fire.
I deleted my messages.
Because
Jack Little, thank you for the raid.
Because she tried to engage with them a long time ago after her experience.
She's got an NDA. Sorry, Karen.
No, that's it.
Oh,
but she's still talking about it again and saying it's too important to abide by the NDA, and she's trying to get it sorted out.
And I can't see the whole story. It won't show me the whole story. We'll continue reading on the app. I don't want to read on a friggin' app. I've got a web. Here we go. Caroline ITV will face new allegations from Rebecca's X Factor's Rebecca Ferguson. The singer who came second on the show has stated in a series of tweets that Dame McCall once refused to launch a probe into the treatment of reality stars. She tweeted. Other stars who've appeared on ITV, replied to Rebecca on Twitter with TV presenter Iain Lee suggesting he had limited contact with psychiatrists before and after his trip to the I'm a Celebrity jungle. As he stated, the impact of being on TV is huge. That's it. Okay. So yeah, the hot tub, it was great. And I'm in there thinking, oh, I should have bought one of these. Even if I use it. So I've got it, it's going on Monday, right? Even if, and the thing is, it's there for the kids at the party, basically. I thought the kids would have fun. I know my boys will enjoy it. And then when everyone's gone, I'm getting in there. And I was in there today, and I thought, God, even if I used it like next weekend and I'd bought one, I'd be making money. I'd be saving money. That's more appropriate. Will... So what has Will typed? He's just typed a message saying, "Fuck, I typed that before you talked about kids." Because Will talked about the The hot tub, trying to wrangle the day off work. Are Speedos acceptable? Are we skinny dipping? And then he's just typed, fuck, I typed that before you mentioned kids. Dirty man. But honestly, it was bliss. An hour and 45 listening to, literally, it was such good phoning radio. Someone would phone up and go, yeah, all right, Alan. No, I'm not all right, and you sound like a cretin. Get off.
Wow.
Next call. It was brilliant. And I don't remember yesterday we were talking about the Alan Besicks, and we were saying from 1985, and Catherine and I had listened to a couple, and the drink drive laws had just come into effect. And so there was a lot of people talking about how it was unfair or how it was a good idea. There was an advert for, was it Bacardi drivers?
No.
What was it?
Britvic
drivers, low alcohol drinks you could drink if you were driving. And we were trying to think, what was there was something else that hadn't quite become law yet they were talking about. And today I remembered what it was. Sunday opening. Sunday opening had not become legal yet, and they were debating whether it was a good idea or not.
Do you know what I found listening to that? It was, the stories are different, but the fury is the same. People have been getting their knickers in a twist on talk style radio since time began. There
was a call that made me laugh so much because it was so shocking. It was Charlie, thank you for the tip. Appreciate it. It was right. I laughed out of pure shock. And had you been there, Catherine, you would have laughed. So it was a guy, 1985, talking about how the NHS is underfunded, cutbacks, not enough staff. 40 years on, it's exactly the same. And it went on for about, most of the calls on this show, about 10 seconds cut off. This went on for 5, 6, 7 minutes. And Alan's going, well, what do you think should be done? And then right at the last minute, and I'm not laughing, right, I laughed out of shock. He said, of course, it would be a whole lot better if we got rid of all that, then used a very strong racist word. Not the one you'd expect. And I laughed because I'm not laughing at racism, just because it came out of, he'd done 6 minutes of quite intelligent, heartfelt, talking about how the NHS was struggling. Because it would be a whole lot better if we got rid of all that. Wow.
I don't think I would have laughed at that, actually.
Oh, yes. Oh, shut up, you.
No, I wouldn't.
You're mocking a child's name.
Stop it saying that. It's not true. Also, I don't use my real name on here. No one's going to know who it is. It's you pointing that out. We could have had a conversation about names that don't go with dicks, but you've ruined it. Happy birthday.
Will there be a karaoke machine, says Will? No. But there's going to be me, my friend Spence, my friend Matt, and my good friend Catherine Boyle going to be banging some tunes out. We've got drums and guitar. And if you want to come and have a little sing, I'm sure we could work out some songs. If people
You're missing someone.
No, I was getting to that. We're the warm-up act. So we're going to do a few songs. And if people want to come up and have a little sing-song, I'm sure me and Spence and Matt could work something out. We'll take requests. However, there is actually a celebrity is going to be there. Catherine, you arrange this. Mm-hmm. So please, explainez-vous s'il vous plaît.
My mate Kate Garner, daughter of Chaz from Chaz and Dave, is going to bring her little piano. And a knees up will ensue.
We are going to have a right royal cockney knees up in my back garden. Thank you, Jack, for the raid. We are, and I work with her husband, Paul Garner. Go and Google him. We've been very good friends, but I couldn't have asked her to come and do that. You've asked her to come and do it.
I just said, listen, this is what's going to be going on if you want to bring it. Because I know that she would have sat there. She'll join in anyway, but she'd have gone, you should have told me. I'd have brought my keyboard. So I told her.
Bring it. Music Soul tip, 20 quid. Thank you. Happy birthday, Ian. Congratulations to both you and Catherine on your new careers. Thank you so much for all the years of silliness. You blew it. Long may it continue. Long time listener, 0-time caller. That is very, very generous. Thank you. Holtender, listening to Chris Mills this morning, he did a whole bit about That's Life, including reminiscing about Doc Cox, Ivor Biggin, and his songs. Coincidence? Or is Moyles a secret Patreon? Someone, Lonely God asked for 9 to 5 in the style of Chaz and Dave. She might be able to do that. And someone asked where I got all the Basics from. I've got 350 Basics from the 80s. I did have them all on my Google Drive, and would often, every now and then I will post the link out. They are not on my Google Drive anymore. I needed some memory on my Google account, so they're not on my Google Drive, so I cannot share them with you. I cannot share them with you. That is not happening. Pierre, an hour and 3/4 in the pool, in the hot tub. Do I have the Trago Mills documentary? Yes, I do. In the hot tub, listening to that, got out, dried myself, toweled myself down, toweled my naked, wet body down, got dressed, made a pot of coffee. This is like 5:30. Made a pot of coffee, sat there reading a really not very good Beatles book.
Yeah.
Ace of Spaces, all that Alan Bezic fit onto 15 gigabyte. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. A pot of coffee, Will, and I just sat listening to the Monkees on this MP3 player. Jimbo says, "Can I bring a USB stick on Saturday to get the Basics? I played them straight off Google." Unbelievable! You were using. How big were all the Basics? Do you know what? I didn't actually. I was at 88% of my Google account, and in the end, it just went down to 77%. So, oh no, I pay for my storage. How many cups to a pot? 3.5. Right. People stop asking. Am I supposed to upload these? These things have been available for you to download for about 6 months. I kept posting the link. So please, Beastie Boy, thank you for the sub. So please don't try and Bezic shame me. Please don't do that, because I won't be. You have the opportunity to download them. Shall I upload them back to my... I'll upload them back to the drive, and I won't do it now because it will probably slow my internet down. Welcome to the show, and you are welcome to the show. This is a big show for me. We're doing it later than normal because at midnight I am 50 years old. It feels weird saying that out loud, Catherine. 50 years old, because the first number. The 4 is going up 1, and the second number is kind of like resetting. It's going down 9.
Yeah.
To make 50.
And how does that make you feel as a person?
Mark, shut up. He says by cup 3, it's got to be getting a bit stale. No,
That's why no one uses coffee pots. So hang on a minute. Everybody uses coffee pots.
Do you know what I want to get? I want to get one of those coffee percolators, because I like the idea of just... if you get a posh one, you can set it so you go to bed and you wake up and you got a full pot of coffee.
That's what my sister does.
It's not a coffee... Will, shut up. It's a cafetiere. A silver one. Dennis went off to his new home, so I couldn't keep Dennis. He's got FIV, and which is cat AIDS, and and I was disappointed. It means he can't be around other cats, and he can't go out. But we did get him neutered. We did get him chipped. We did get him all of his boosters, all of his injections, and defleed and dewormed and stuff. The grumpy lady from Cats Protection came and collected him this morning, so he's off to a foster home. And then he'll be found somewhere to live. And it was sad. It was sad, but it's totally the best thing. Betty was very sad. She said, "Oh, I wanted to come round and say goodbye to him." Right, you'll meet Betty if you come into the party. She says, "I wanted to come round and say goodbye to him, but I thought I'd better not in case he got too sad."
Oh.
You're all gonna meet Betty if you come on Saturday. She's the star guest, and because she had befriended, it was kind of like a double act. Me and her getting him. She had befriended him, and he would go and kind of sit in her garden. Come here to annoy me. Then he'd go and sit in her garden, and she had him, and I had the wiles to catch him. So he is off. It's sad because you know what. Of course, I was going to keep him, but it's for the best. It's for the best. and he's about to, the next week or so, when he gets adopted, he's about to start living a life he never dreamed possible. I had him in this sort of tent thing, netting all around it. Some of you may remember I patted it when she broke her leg, and I had him in the living room in it, and he had a cone on. And last night, Jesus Christ, I thought I was getting broken into because the banging. I thought, I should really go down and say, I'm not going to go and see him. I'm not going to go and see him. I should have gone and seen him, because when I came down this morning, he'd torn through the netting and he'd tried to get through, but the cone had stuck him. So he was stuck.
Here's
all
Johnny.
Night. it was that all night. But he's such a beautiful little boy, and he is totally off.
He's such a pleasant little character, and handsome. I hope he finds someone who will love him to bits.
Dave said, is Betty prepared to find out how famous she is? I haven't really mentioned that I talk about her, actually, so don't tell her. Beastie Boy says, looking forward to meeting Betty. There appears to be a problem with my post, but thankfully Jim Bowen has forwarded the invite on to all of us. Novice FPS says, you're 50, Ian. What age did you start writing for computer game magazines? I started writing, the first one I wrote for was an Xbox magazine, and I don't even remember the year, maybe 2003 or 4, and I was supposed to get £500 an article, and I wrote 4 articles, and they published them, and then they went bust. I didn't get a penny. And now I write for the lovely Retro Gamer every month for a few quid, and it's a joy, although the last few have been a little bit of a struggle. There will not be a live stream of the party. So this is, I turn 50. How do you feel about that? Because now I'm like a proper old man.
I'm still way younger than you. It's always a win.
This is it, right? This is it. This is my best mate.
Yeah.
And this.
But if we were at school, we wouldn't have spoken to each other.
How sad is my life? How sad is my life that this is the best I could do as a mate?
I think you've lucked out. It's the human version of Dennis. You've just landed on your feet, mate. You found yourself an absolute winner.
Will says, my adopted brother is at the party. Yeah, if you're talking about my boys, then my boys are going to be there. We got a tombola. Which I've spent this afternoon sticking raffle tickets onto prizes. I bought some party favours.
Lovely.
And so we got a tombola. We got the hot tub. We got a gazebo. We're going to have instruments out. We're going to have we're going to have some Beatles music. Got some Beatles music. I've also got a little playlist of hits. It was going to be number ones from 1973, but quite a lot of 1973 number one was Gary Glitter. So we moved on for that. Kimbo Collab Hype, will he be showing off his Gorilla Tag skills? He'll be up in my room playing Gorilla Tag. Right. Time out, holy zoinks. 50, I'd put you at 60. Why have you put 50 then spelt 60 as a word? That's what I'd like to know about you. I'm really looking forward to it.
I had a message from Mrs. Turner's today saying that their young lad has got it all sorted out for what he's bringing to the party. He's got a brand new set of Baby Animals Top Trumps cards.
Ooh, I'm up for that.
Yes, mate.
I'll have some of that. Fair play on this, Ian, says Dan. The idea of throwing a big party fills me with terror. Tell me about it. Second birthday party. The first one was when I was 7.
It's not Ian at all. Ever since I met you, how long have I known you? Like more than 10 years now.
Too long.
He has hated birthdays. My birthday's coming up. Please don't mention it. Has been the call every single year. This is the first year I can remember you. No, last year you were okay about it. This is the first year you've actually embraced it.
But talking about the party, even a month ago, it was like, yeah, no. Oh, this is the worst idea I've ever had.
Yeah.
Now I'm really, really excited about it. Here we go. Jack says you were all for cancelling it just after you got the marquee book. Yeah. I am totally up for it now. I think I've invited too many people. It'll be okay. It will be okay. I've printed off a big arrow. Hang on. Can I do a joke?
Yeah, go on. Oh, what was that?
Because people are going to be parking. If you're coming, you can park next door. or you can park in the allotment. So I've got to put on the gate for the allotment, I've got to put an arrow. Oh, shit, I've printed it the wrong way round. Do you get it, though?
Yeah.
Who's a cool guy? Who's a dickhead?
Oh, come on.
My drive, Jimbo, I'm afraid my drive is full. My car, her car, my drive is full. I don't know how many of them. I know Gatford's not coming. Are there any of the other mods that aren't coming? I don't know if there are any of the other mods that aren't coming. There's all invited.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to pick up the food on Saturday morning from Sainsbury's. It's got like loads of sandwiches. Got loads of sandwiches and salads and things. We're gonna have a little barbecue. Dave says, looking forward to being cripplingly socially awkward with a whole new group of people. But you'll know a lot of people from here. I think Harsh is coming. Harsh, are you coming? Are you coming, Harsh? I'm hoping I can write off all of the food and the hot tub
as a business expense.
Expenses. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to it now. I'm really looking forward to it. This is a big thing. Tomorrow, I'm up early. I've got a client. Then I'm going to go and visit my mum. Then I've got to buy some burger buns. I haven't got any burger buns because you don't want to buy them too early and get stale. And then tomorrow night we're going to go and see My Life Story. Not the film about my life, the band in Bedford. How far away is Bedford?
We used to go on the train, so it's about 10 miles from mine.
Oh, okay. Am I going to come and pick you up? What's the deal? I can come and pick you up?
Well, let's talk about it after, because it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? We'll discuss later. That could be a shout.
I think I'm looking good. My hair is looking great. I'm feeling good. Here's something I've noticed. Isn't it so money has obviously been a big thing, right? And we have not been splitting the Patreon for the last few months because I've been working as a counsellor and Catherine's had no job. Now she's got a job.
Apart from this.
Well, you're right. I never class this as a job, and you're absolutely right. It is a job outside of this. And this month we started splitting the money again. My back is so much better.
Yeah.
Coincidence? Maybe, but you know how stressed I was getting about money. I always kind of worry about money more than perhaps I should do anyway. But my back, I think it's a combination of that and the combination of the needling he did, not acupuncture, needling. My back is so much better. Isn't that funny? Stress is a big part
tension.
of it.
But I've noticed you sort of carry stress and tension and worry in your back, and with me it's all in my stomach. My appetite goes, I get terrible stomach cramps. That's when I know that I'm not well. Sorry, what's happening here now?
I tell you what I wanted. I wanted to wear, I've got like a Man from Del Monte style suit, right? And I wanted to wear that.
What for?
The party.
Okay.
But I couldn't find the trousers. And I was looking everywhere for the trousers. And where are the trousers? Where are the trousers? Where are the trousers? And I don't remember getting rid of them. But when I put the jacket on, it was a bit tight. I thought, all right, if the jacket's tight, then those trousers would have been well tight. So I must have chucked them away. But I was disappointed at that. Might still wear the jacket though. Might still wear the jack.
We'll wear that in your Speedos.
Yeah, baby. Will says, last time we discussed wearing suits, you bailed on me and I was wearing a tie. Oh, yeah, I told him we were going to do a show in suits. I got a nice playlist of Stacey's mom.
Got it going on, famously.
Dave says, do we all sit around and watch you open your presents like you're 10? We're going to play Pass the Parcel and you're all going to kiss my ass. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And then Sunday be... clearing up. You're off to the summertime ball. I'll take the boys home and then I'm going to have a nice reflective Sunday evening, probably in the hot tub again, and think back on seeing all of my friends. And I'm looking forward to it. I'll get a little bit stressed and I'll probably go upstairs at one point and cry and go, I'm my God, it's a fucking disaster. It's an absolute disaster. And have you talked me off the ledge a little bit?
What, at the actual party or?
Matty says, are any of your enemies coming? I don't know, Matty. Are you? Oh, jeez. Sorry.
Can I pull you over and see where your head is at, Kath? Sorry, you've been watching too much Love Island. Yeah.
Sorry you can't make it, Matty. It's a real shame. It'd be nice to see you. Yeah. What's going on for you, Bola? Bola?
What is going on for me?
There may be nothing, which is okay.
Really busy week. So we went to see, obviously we went to see Six in Peterborough, which is a bit of a trek.
That sounds really good, though.
Which was a lot. For me, you know what? I'm so used to not having an awful lot to do. It felt like I've got a lot to remember this week. So there's this.
Petey,
there's
thank
your
you very much
party,
for
which
that
of course
£10
is the culmination of the year, right? And then after that, so now I'm kind of slightly worried about the ball the next day that we've got too much stuff back to back. Little's been off school for the last couple of days. She threw up. So I got a phone call saying that she had stomachache and she was complaining of a headache and could I come in and bring some paracetamol. And by the time I got there, she'd thrown up all over herself. So it was home time. And now the rule is that you're not allowed to take them back for 48 hours. So she's got
that rule's bollocks.
Here's a weird thing. I got a phone call this morning from the school. Hello, just wondering about Florence's absence today. I went, she threw up in front of you. Yesterday, you sent her home. Doesn't look like anyone's made a note of it. I said, so, all right, so just for future reference, even if something like that happens, I have to phone in as if no one knows that she's been ill. Okay. And I recognise that sounds like I was being sarcastic, but I just wanted to check that was the rule. The system doesn't appear to be that joined up for her to be able to throw up while sitting in reception. No one to write it down.
That's weird.
It's all good. I'll play the part.
Petey, thank you for the tip. Ross Boss, thank you for the sub. If you're going to sub to this, do it with Prime. Do it with Amazon Prime. Don't give your money to Twitch. They're absolute thieves. If you're going to sub to this on Twitch, do it with Amazon Prime. If you want to sub, you got £4, donate it. And the best way, there are two ways to support us tonight. The best way for you in terms of content, and by that I mean live shows every week, watching back old shows, and about 1,000 hours worth of podcasts. The best way for you to support us financially is by going to Patreon. Kate has just put the link in the chat. For $4.99 a month plus VAT, so a little bit more than a sub on here, you get 2,000 hours worth of back catalogue and 1 or 2 new shows a week. $4.99 plus VAT. There are other tiers. Go and have a look. You might want to do the £15 tier and have a Zoom meetup with us. We need to put that in the diary. Mm-hmm. Go and have a look. And if you're listening to the podcast, seriously, it's such good value compared to a lot of other Patreons. Patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. An interesting Twitch, King says, why do you stream on Twitch rather than YouTube? Well, for this, we do 1 or 2 free shows a month on Twitch. It's a great way of getting old friends and new friends kind of joining us. And then the rest of the month, we do the shows on YouTube on a secret link, which you can only get if you've signed up to. That's what you need. So that's what the Patreon is. And the other way to support is you can donate. Got a dono bar up there. It's my birthday. I don't know if I've mentioned it. And I'm really hoping that by 1 a.m. we can hit that £60,000 target. That would pay for an extension of my house. £60,000. We did really well yesterday. We got to about 110. We're up to £150 now. So thank you to everyone that subbed, that's donated. Everyone that hasn't, just have a really long, hard look at yourself. Think, yeah, things are tough. Yeah, food prices. What's that flashing light? You see that flashing light?
No. Yes.
Yeah, food prices are going up. Yeah, energy's through the roof. Yeah, people aren't getting rises at work. But have a think. Who needs that money the most? You or me? Who deserves it the most? You or me? So come on, guys. Dig in. Like Linny has done. £10. Happy birthday, Linny. Thank you. It's not even showing up as 1%. Can't even see the pink bit on the dono bar. Let's hit that £60,000 today. And I tell you what, if we hit that £60,000, I'm going to give a tenner to charity.
Do you know what, Ian?
Yes, Catherine.
You're such a giver. You are such a giver. And yet, you got all the haters calling us grifters, and you do something like this, selfless, on your birthday, giving a tiny amount of money to charity, possibly, if we make a load.
Yeah.
Why the hate, guys?
M's a lot is on the right side of history. Have an amazing birthday weekend, and I will do M's a lot with that. Thank you. Ian in need. That's what we should do. I'm too old to Twitch, says Ian Relief. That's rude. There'll be none of that. TOS. TOS. Ace of Spades says, which charity? It could be the Ace of Spades in Need charity. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yeah? It doesn't... My God, we've done 36 minutes already. It feels so much more comfortable doing it this time of night. Yeah. Doesn't it? It feels great. Got big numbers. This is lovely. Next week... So let me just shut that. I'm washing towels.
It's not your birthday till tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's somebody's birthday today.
Oh, is it Willow's?
It's Willow's 4th birthday.
She's 4. Oh my God. Happy birthday, Willow.
She's celebrating by doing exactly what she does every other day.
Ignoring you, being high and mighty.
Yeah.
Looking down her squash little nose at you.
And occasionally smacking the kittens.
There we go. Holtender says, I hosted a work event for 40 apprentices last night. Was Rafe there? There's a reference for the kids.
Oh, that's a good one.
Had them all playing Play Your Cards Right, inspired by your last live show.
We didn't play that because Amy did not bring the cards.
Did we not do it with tiny cards?
Maybe an attempt was made, but I think it was probably pointless.
I'm going to let you answer this question, Catherine. This is one for you, I think. Holy zoinks. What is your show actually about, guys? Catherine?
Life, love, death, existence, pain, misery, cheerfulness, joy, children, old people, animals, nature, and bids.
Will Taylor Radio says, can we play Lips on Cheese Saturday? Now, I recognise the words... And it's got the sound of a sentence, but it doesn't have the meaning. Can we play Lips on Cheese Saturday? It
does sound like a birthday game, doesn't it?
What the hell is that? By the way, we're going to open the Zoom up in a bit, so you can all come and join in. What does that mean? What does that mean? Amy says, don't bring the cards. Don't bring the cards on Saturday. Don't bring the cards on Saturday.
They'll just be used by the kids for gambling.
I've cleaned the downstairs toilet. I know. I've been here 5 years. I have never cleaned the downstairs toilet. I've taken out 3 of the bags of cat litter and put them in the garage. I have cleaned the downstairs toilet for your piss and poo if you're
pleasure.
coming. But you will also be allowed to use the one upstairs, not the one in my bedroom. Will says, every show we did clearly lives long in the memory, Ian. We played it on my final show. I don't... Well, Catherine will tell you. I've worked with Catherine, 12, 13 years, maybe.
Worked.
Well, Alex is 13, and he was he born? Yeah, he must have been.
Yes, because Eloise babysat.
Oh, but Eloise babysat. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it's only
Kim
about
wasn't
10.
very well, I seem to recall, when we
Yeah,
first
it's only about
met.
10 years then. And she knows... Oh, it was names of cheeses or shades of lipstick. Catherine, how much do I remember about our work together, please?
It's just flakes. It's like nuclear fallout. Occasionally there'll be something. Oh, that's horrible. But it's like that. So not very much.
Roger says, Ian, 3 loos, Lee. Yeah, I got 3 loos. One of them is a bucket in the corner of my bedroom.
And what of it?
It
Hey,
counts.
who wants to see some Fanny?
Yes, please.
Happy birthday!
Hey, Arcan, thank you very much for the sub. If you want to donate, you can. It will get spent on absolute frivolous stuff like my mortgage. No, if you want to donate, you can. You'd be very, very welcome to, of course.
Yeah.
But really, the best bang for your buck that still helps us, but you get the most for, is signing up to the Patreon. $4.99 a month plus VAT, 2 coffees will get you 2,000 hours worth of shows back catalogue. So that is the best way for you to spend your money in terms of getting stuff back. It's Dan said this already has old TLNA vibes. Love it. Love it. Now, Richard yesterday, Sloop. Oh, Sloop's in the house. Thank you for the sub. Richard yesterday said, Ian, you should change the name, because on the Twitch it says TLNA. He said, I'll send you an email how to do it. Now, Sherry Peapot's here. And Tired Barber.
Welcome both.
Is that licensed Fanny merch? I happen to have a vested interest.
Yes.
Richard said, I'll send you an email how to change it to Ian and Catherine. It's not possible. It's not possible unless we change our URL.
Yeah.
So up yours, Richard.
I think also in the public consciousness, we've tried to change and rebrand before, but people always go back to TLNA, don't they?
I do feel it feels now just like letters. No, more than letters. But I get new people wouldn't get it, but new people might go, oh, Iain Lee and Catherine Boyle. More than, oh, TLNA. So I kind of would like to change it, but I'm not going to change the URL. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. So I have had an absolutely brilliant day. Absolutely brilliant. I was sat out in the garden. 8 o'clock, the computer game show guys were doing a stream. I watched that. Oh, look at Will, Plastic Mate. I'm off, mate. Work to Moz. Hopefully see you Saturday. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. It's too offensive. All right, Will. Plastic friend, right? Couldn't stick around for another hour and 18 minutes. Unbelievable.
On your birthday.
Unbelievable. I rescind time before Will goes. Can someone time him out, please? Before he goes, time him out. And I want to see who does it. Who's my favourite? Oh, we got a new. Well done, Jimbo. Dale.
He's flicking the V's as he goes. Look.
You can
Stick your invite.
No, Matty's banned him. Don't ban him, Matty. We just got a new sub. And I didn't. Was it Dale? I saw it and then I moved it. Unban him. God's sakes, you got to unban him because he gets confused very easily.
Here he is ringing you up.
Hang on a minute.
Complaints department.
Hang on. Hello, yes, caller.
That is a disgrace.
Who is this, please?
That is a disgrace. You know exactly who it is. That is disgusting.
It's Will Taylor. What is it?
Banning me from the chat, asking people to do it, that is vile.
I did not ask for you.
I heard it, I saw it, I am disgusted.
I
am disgusted.
I asked for you to be timed out. Matty, head mod, took it on him to ban you.
You can tell Matty he's gone down in my estimations.
Well, he's listening to you now, mate. You tell him.
Well, you can tell him. Well, Matty, you've gone down in my estimations. Big time.
I thought you wanted me to tell him.
Well, you tell him then.
I don't want to. You tell him.
Ian, please.
What?
Oh.
Are you begging to be unbanned?
Yeah.
Matty says, I'm glad Will got fired from Jack FM.
Okay, right. Well, that's it for me. Have a good birthday or whatever.
Or whatever.
I have been so lucky with my producers. There's only been 2, Lady Steph and Davis, and they didn't stick around for long. I've been so lucky with my producers, honestly. What a thrill it was working with him. Nelly says, what an angry young man. Dave says, can I confirm we're on mod duties on Saturday, right? We can go around silencing people and escort. You can escort them into the garage for 3 minutes and then let them out. And you will actually have a hammer. A ban hammer. They all term. I miss well, I was going to say I miss late night radio, not to the point where I would be. You're right, Catherine. You've frozen.
I do.
You've frozen.
No, it's okay.
It's
I'm just trying to log into Twitch and it messes up, doesn't it? Hang on, and it's made me verify myself.
It's clearly not okay because you've frozen. Mark says, I will subscribe for a year if you sing your song. I can't remember the songs. Oh, Magic Marvo, tip to tenner. Thank you, Magic Mama. Zermatt, tip to tenner. Have a happy birthday coffee on me. Thank you.
It's all good. I'm just trying to log into Twitch. You know what it does.
Good night, Will. Catherine, tell me when you hear the number 7. 7. You're right. Hello?
Hi.
We haven't heard anything from you for 3 minutes apart from you going, oh, it's okay.
That's all right. It's because I was trying to log into Twitch and it made me verify myself again. And then, of course, my computer goes doolally. But I knew what was going on. I thought you were in the midst of a combo.
No, I was waiting for you. I like this vibe. When I went to Talk Radio, and I got into, I knew I had a job there before I got the boot from the BBC. Didn't make that any less. Well, it made it slightly less upsetting, but it's still horrible. But I remember I went for the meeting at Talk Radio, and I had nothing to lose, right? Because at that point, I had a secure, what I thought was a secure job doing the breakfast show on 3CR, so I had nothing to lose. So I went in. This was so good, and I pretended I was someone who was good at having meetings. I pretended. I got in character. And I came out and I phoned Catherine and went, oh my God, I just did it. But I went in pretending and I sat there and I said, so tell me what's happening. You're bringing talk back. What's going on? And it was Liam. And he was telling me, I said, right, okay. And and I said, what you hoping to do with it? What are you hoping to do? And he's telling me this. I said, right. I said, yeah, you know what? I think I'd be interested, but I'd only be interested in doing the late night show 10 till 1. He was like, oh, because we were thinking of offering you breakfast or drive. I've told you this, haven't I?
Yeah.
We were thinking of offering you breakfast or drive. And I said, I've got no interest in that. I'm doing breakfast now. I've done breakfast. For me, the best slot is 10 till 1 at night. Oh, okay. So if we offered you breakfast or drive, you wouldn't. I said, I'm not going to leave a breakfast show for a breakfast show. Oh, okay. And I said, this is what I said. I remember saying this. Think about this the other day. If you book me to do that show, I guarantee it will be the most listened to late night radio show in the country. I'm giving it all that. I said, and I will push it right up to the edge. I said, I know what the edges are in terms of Ofcom. I will make it sound like I'm crossing that edge, but I won't. And he said, okay, right. Well, we could be interested. Then he told me what the money was. No, he didn't. Nick did. I was like, ooh. And I said, one more thing. Mm-hmm. I want to bring my own producer with me. And he was like a bit, huh? I said, if you want, I said, if I come on my own, I will do you a really, really good show. If I bring my producer with me, and I did refer to you as that, I apologize, but it was necessary at the meeting. It was two alphas. I said, if I come on my own, I'll do you a really, really good show. If I bring my producer, I will do you a great show. And he went, oh, okay. And he went for it. And it was partly because they had no team whatsoever. And you were still at 3CR. And yeah. I phoned up and said, I think I might have got you a job. I don't really remember what I said to you about it. Do you remember?
Yeah, you did. You went, I went in there as if like I could order them around.
Because I had nothing to lose. It was great. And I did come out and I started panicking. Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. Because it was so unlike me. But it worked. And for me, 10 till 1 at night, Mark says, the best bit of your talk radio show is when you saved that guy who overdosed, I think, in Plymouth. It was Chris. You kept him on the phone with the help of Catherine. We saved his life. Well, that's partly why I'm a counsellor now. For those who don't know, I work as a counsellor. I have my own private practice. And that's partly because of that. We had Chris on the line for 30 minutes. He'd taken an overdose. He stopped talking for 7 minutes. I was asking him what his favourite Die Hard movie was, and I came away from that thinking, oh my God, what if I'd have had some training? But yeah, he was out on the street somewhere in Plymouth, and he didn't know where. And that's why some people criticise us for keeping him on the air, but that's why we did it, because he could describe what he saw. And then I think 2 people phoned up and said, oh, I know where that is. He's here. And you were already on the phone to 999.
Yeah. So as soon as we realised that what was going on, because I was on air for most of the time, producing on air. So a lot of what we would do was about sort of eye contact and sort of, that signals and gestures. I went straight away and got straight onto 999, and I was relaying what was going on there. I was also, Sam was writing down everything that was new that we knew, and I was relaying that as we went as well. So, yeah. I mean, that was what the brilliant thing was about that team. There were 3 of us who knew exactly what our roles were, and we could trust each other to do them, right? So you knew to keep him talking. You knew that I was on to them. I was relaying what they were saying to both of you two, and Sam was doing the business on the phones. It was great. It was great teamwork. And I think that actually that phone call and that experience had an impact on all 3 of us, actually.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All 3 of us have made life decisions based on what happened that night.
Alan says, if you give me this job, I guarantee Nigel from Maidstone will make up a song about Lindsay Lohan. Snez. The first time I listened was the Mike Love interview. Tuned in every night after that. That was great. That was a real thrill. And I must be my favourite question was him. It was like maybe the first or second one. Is it true you talk Dennis Wilson cunnilingus? Because like chapter 3 of his autobiography, he talks about that. But everyone will ask him about surfing and Brian and Pet Sounds. No, I guarantee I am the only interviewer to ever say to Mike Love, is it true you taught Dennis Wilson about cunnilingus? What an opening question. Isn't it?
Public need to know.
Public need to know. We should get some guests on here. I got sent the new Jim Bob album, actually, and I didn't reply. Not heard from Jerry for a while. I remember the night when he fell on the floor. I've not heard from Jerry for a while. Dagger Steve, Iain Lee fan is Sam coming to the party. He remembers the whole list. I spoke to him when I was at Jack. Remembers the whole list. Dagger Steve says, I nearly hyperventilated first time calling in to talk. Talking my mum passing away and dealing with grief. Ian, you made me feel at ease, but Catherine was really rude and laughed at it. Wow, Catherine, explain yourself, please. Okay.
I'm going to need more detail.
That's the way she rolls. James, I remember your first talk radio show opened with 3CR jingles getting shot. Yeah, that was fun. Say Jojo says, remembers the whole list. Who was the woman who used to phone up living her sexual fantasies? Oh, my God, I hated her. What was her name? Helen?
No.
Karen? What was it?
It was...
Well, what did she say it was?
Yeah, there's the question. But she used to say, Katerina.
What was her name?
Her name was...
Someone suggesting... Susan. Yeah, we got Susan. Oh, I hated her. Ian! Hated her, and I hated her lies. And then she stopped phoning when I was there, and as soon as I wasn't there, she'd phone you up.
It was that whole elaborate idea that there was a guy who looked like Omar Sharif, and I find him so sexually magnetic, I can't stay away.
But then she'd phone up talk under LBC under another name.
I know.
Nellie says, Nellie makes a good point here. My first call, I talked about being in discomfort after accidentally shaving my ass.
How'd you accidentally do that?
It's letters in the electrical cupboard in the hall. Yeah, that was it. Little drop box.
Yeah.
Music. So I remember Ian doing an online shopping order for a lady who didn't have anything. Yeah, we did that for Nigel.
A few
Stuff
times.
like that. Simple. Stuff like that is simple to do. And I was getting very, very well paid to be on that radio station. And stuff like that is simple to do. It's just a human thing to do. And I kind of do charitable things on a significantly smaller scale. Now, you cut your cloth accordingly. Karen was the name she used to call LBC while being racist. Whatever happened to Nigel, I don't know. He called me on Jack like twice, and sometimes I would go in and I could see who'd called, and he would have called like 2:00 in the morning or something. So I don't know. Paul from Stoke Poges. Oh my God. Well, these are all big names, but they won't mean a lot to a lot of people. So I don't want to, kind of fall down that well too much. Here's what I want to do. I want a game. Oh, Jenna's tipped 20 quid saying happy birthday, Catherine.
Thanks very much.
I want a game of Adamant. Your calls are racist, Jonathan. I want a game of Adamant. If you don't know what Adamant is, don't worry. Click on that Zoom link. We're going to play Adamant. I will teach you.
In my interview for my teaching position, we ended up playing Adamant.
Shut the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I had several interviews that day, and one of them was with someone who not only listened to the program, but had come on and played Adamant with us. And his colleague said, "But what's Adamant?" And so we did a quick demo.
Adamant, of course, was invented by me and Jenny McAlpine in the jungle because we were so bored. We did a Coronation Street quiz, which I won because I did a lot of questions about classic Corrie, and then we came up with Adamant. Evening, Gatford.
Evening. No camera this evening. Hope you don't mind.
Okay, are you masturbating?
No.
Are you butt plugs?
No.
Do you want some?
Nope.
Okay.
Ian, it's your birthday, not Gatford's. For heaven's sake.
No, I know, but I'm hoping to get some new ones, so I'm prepared to send my second-hand ones off. Iain Lee fan says, shut up. I don't know what happened to Nigel. I don't see him around Maidstone anymore. Was it Talk Radio when Rob Bonet turned up with birthday snacks one night? That was probably Absolute, I'd imagine.
No, it was. Yeah, I remember him telling me about it. It was very near the beginning of Talk Radio. He did that.
See, these people know more. I might be doing a talking head on a documentary about Gary Glitter, and I mistakenly said, I would have done some jokes about him on the 11 o'clock show. And they said, that might be interesting. Maybe we could use it. And so I said, I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue what episode. So I know there are people out there that know my career way better than it. Gatford's just proven he knows it a little bit. I know Matty is there. So I posted on Twitter, team, I did some jokes about Gary Glitter on the 11 o'clock show. Does anyone know what episode? Immediately, someone came back where I did a gag in an opening monologue about Gary Glitter being the only person whose web pages were stuck together. And I said, I remember doing something more than that. I remember like doing a little skit. And 5 minutes later, someone said, yeah, it was this. And I'm not going to share it with you, right? Because it's so offensive. It's so offensive. But I shared it with Catherine, and I shared it with Scott, and I shared it with David Turner's. And I'm going to be honest, it made me laugh a lot. So offensive, so unpleasant, but it made me laugh a lot.
I remember Paulie did one to you on Play Radio once that made you titter about Gary Glitter.
Yeah, well, they often do. Jenna says, the most recent talk show we listened to, you were talking about ladies rubbing one out to Philip Schofield on this morning.
Wow.
Is anyone else now, Dave. Right. We need to talk to Darts. Catherine, your internet is so shonky. If you're listening to the podcast, Jim, thank you for the £10. If you're listening to the podcast, we're waiting for Catherine's internet to fix itself. Now we can't hear you.
Yeah, you know why? I was trying to get on.
Hang on, Gary.
No, do you know why? Because every time I try to get on Twitch, it slows everything down. So suddenly,
Gary, hang on. Do Twitch on your phone if you want access to Twitch.
No, it's fine. Doesn't matter. But when you said about the guy saying I was rude to him, I didn't know what that was about. Whether that was true or not.
Pontigan Ketecha, first time chat. Boomer talk.
Look up Boomer, my friend.
Pontican Keteja. Someone's using there was something. Yeah, can we get more people in to play Gary Glitter? Gary Glitter.
What?
Fun.
Disco Dave. Darts Dave. I keep calling you Disco Dave. Darts Dave. So Darts Dave, when do you need Darts Dave? Let me show you what Darts Dave has done. He's made a rod for my back. That's what he's done.
Great. do with
The
that.
good news about your
Bloody
shonky internet, though, is that when it hits midnight, Ian will still be 49.
Yeah. My internet isn't shonky, it's Twitch. I think Twitch
Oh,
is
okay.
Must not dox myself. He's made a rod from my back. So I've said we'd do something for charity, right? It's for the Samaritans, who we're both big fans of. And so, Samarivans. Here is your Samarivan. No obscenity. So what we have to do is we have been sent the 4th of August. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. When do they need to be up? We've got bloody ages. So we have got these. Dave, have I got this right? So we've got these, right? Catherine Boyle.
Oh, yeah, you said you were going to do that.
No, what? I said we were going to do it. And we have to decorate it, right? We have to decorate it. So, but, I mean, can we paint anything? What are the rules? Can we paint, could I paint here? Or does it have to be in the van?
It's be on the van, surely. You're decorating the van, right?
But it doesn't have any edge. It's amorphous. Don't know if that's what amorphous means. It doesn't have an edge.
Is that so you can put ears on it and stuff if you want?
Dave says paint, draw, collage, whatever. Now, we're not allowed obscenities. At the moment, I am experimenting with a new art form that I like to call piss art. Now, I'm wondering, is piss art acceptable? If it's not, I've got an alternative, but that's going to be tricky to get the other one in the envelope. Oh, we don't want this guy. We don't want this guy.
He's 50, everybody, this weekend.
So Dave says no dodgy smells. Okay, well, I won't have asparagus. Don't try and silence me as an artist, Dave. Don't try and silence me. Don't silence me. So we're going to do one of these each, Catherine.
Right.
But you're talented and I'm not.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree.
I'm
covering mine in fur and I'm going to give it cat ears and a tail. How about that?
Oh, I was going to do that.
Well, you can do that then.
I wasn't.
I'll do something better.
The Smith says, happy early birthday, Ian. My Love by Paul McCartney and Wings was #1 on the day you were born in the USA. Thoughts? Ain't no coincidence. Ain't no coincidence. Thank you for the sub. So we got to do that.
Right.
So charities for the Samaritans. And then you guys can buy it for the Samaritans. Why is no one joining us apart from Gatford and a bell end? Not saying Gatford's a bell end. It was the other guy that joined.
Thanks.
Oh, hang on. Nelly says, I have a hunch that Barry is a nice guy. Oh, Nelly, would Barry like to rejoin? Dave says we got Keith Lemons today. It's impressive. Okay, all right.
Keith Lemons.
Oh, you could put your name on the number plate. I could. I'm going to do that. No one else can. Nelly, is Barry able to join again? I just worried that it was a massive racist. Nigel, UK TV, welcome. It's nearly my birthday and I want to play a game. All right.
Wow, toys out of pram, much.
In it.
Already started.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it now, and we're straight in with the fast. You know the rules, Gary.
It's the last letter of the previous person's name of a band.
Right. Barry told me he's banned from joining.
Yeah,
because I kicked him out. How can I unban someone that I've kicked out? I'm not talking to you, Gary. You don't have to answer. You don't have to respond to everything I say. I'm talking to Catherine and I'm talking to the fans.
I don't know.
I don't think I can I? Would Barry be able to join from a different device? Right. Gary, you're back in the game. We're playing Adamant. Oh, Visionary's joining in now. Visionary! And if Gary does that thing of saying, oh, you don't want me to talk, so he's not talking, I will travel to his house and I will
I am
do some
being
piss
polite
art.
and waiting.
I'll do some piss art. I'll do face painting. I'm going to do piss face painting.
Who are those artists? They're partners, and they are very
Barry
popular.
and George, what are they called? Trevor and Mark.
Gilbert and George.
That's it. They do poo.
They do poo art, yeah.
Have you dyed your hair, Visionary?
Yeah.
Yeah, different colour, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to go back to natural.
Is it for... Well, hang on, what? What? You've dyed it to go back to natural?
Yeah,
Huh?
normally I'm bright blonde, and I just thought,
Hang on. Is there such a thing as a bright blonde?
Yes, apparently there is.
I'm tempted to drive to Cambridge on Sunday evening, depending on what time I get rid of my children, to go and see Alistair Green.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to see him live, and he's playing Cambridge, and part of me thinks, if the boys go, if I take the boys back, I might treat myself because I think he's brilliant. Did you see the one today of him?
Samples.
The free samples.
Yeah.
What's this? What's in this? Yeah, well, I've got to go to at what time? 6 o'clock. Well, I've got to go to meeting someone. But I'll definitely come back. I do that. You know, I used to be scared to get the free aftershave at airports. You know, it's all there. I used to be terrified of doing it. Now I can do it, but I do say, if they come and talk to me, I go, well, yeah. I just want to let it settle. And
You're supposed to. You shouldn't ever buy fragrance on the basis of what you first squirt. You've got to leave it to sit for about an hour.
If my boys love me, when they come Saturday, they will have bought me an aftershave that's in a bottle that looks like a robot because we tried it in Boots. It was nice. It was Paco Rabanne. It was really nice.
Why are they putting them in the stupid, like,
for
duty-free?
For Father's Day.
What, dads like robots, do they?
Because it's... Right, hang on a second. We're going to go around one at a time. Visionary, would you like aftershave in a robot bottle?
No,
like proper. It's silver. It's proper silver. It's got arms and legs that move.
I'm not a man, so no.
Okay, Amy, would you like aftershave that comes in an actual robot?
An actual robot?
Yes, mate.
Will the robot do things for me?
Yeah.
Catherine, do you want to answer that one? Because I feel uncomfortable talking to a young woman.
Just a bottle shaped like a robot, Amy. He's
no, his legs and arms move.
His
legs.
Talk to me.
Yeah. All right. Amy's clearly been smoking crack this evening. Gary, would you like? Here's the answer. Yes or no? Would you like aftershave that came in a robot?
Yes.
There we go.
Wait,
As
the
a man.
robot came in the what?
Aftershave came in the robot.
Is it AI?
I love AI.
This is a robot.
Did you hear the Beatles singing the Banana song? You heard that, Catherine?
Yeah.
It is let me play a bit of it, right? I love this AI stuff so much. I think it's so
still
much
trawling
fun.
through all the ads that they're doing.
Right. So there's a lot of Beatles ones. Some are better than others, right? Some are better than others. However, the Beatles... Who's Zoom user? I wonder if that's Barry again. Hello?
Who's that?
Is that a real person?
No.
That's a video, isn't it? We're going to see a penis. We're going to see a penis.
Let me get my glasses.
Zoom user, you got
Whose
5
birthday
seconds.
is it?
Zoom user, you got 5 seconds to tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Jason.
Oh, maybe
Jason.
he's not then.
Right, hang on. All right. Start your camera and hold up 2 fingers so we know you're a real person. Yeah, it's a real person! I tell you why, Jason, we've had things, what a lot of the rude people do is they'll have like a little video of a normal person. So you go, oh, it's a normal person. And then it will cut to a dick, a literal penis.
Ah, sorry. No, that's not going to happen.
Okay, well, I'm a little bit disappointed now in some ways.
Not your birthday till midnight.
Jason, would you like aftershave that came in a robot?
I don't know. Maybe.
You would
Okay.
consider it.
I'm not going to... Oh, Dave. Dave.
Oh, look, he's giving
That
you
is
all
a
of
tribute.
monkeys.
It's
That
even a
is a
50th box set, which is quite good.
Someone give you that, did they? Worth a bloody fortune. They are very rare. Look at that. Beautiful. What a tribute to friendship and to great, great music. My favourite one out of all of those there is Instant Replay, bizarrely enough.
Oh, right.
I love a bit of instant replay.
I keep going back to this. I think this is
I haven't listened to that for a while. It's a good one.
Yeah.
2012, was it 2013? Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
I know, but 2015, it's seven. Right. Let me very quickly just want to play the Beatles singing the Banana Song. Have you heard this, Dave? You'll hate it.
I mute myself in case I say so. Yeah, go on.
Have you heard it, though?
I haven't heard it, no.
Oh, this is the best Beatles AI. I'm assuming you can all see that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me just do it so you can hear it. Share sound. This is, I think, the best Beatles AI. This is absolutely blinding. Here we go. It's the Beatles singing Banana Phone.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone. I've got this feeling so appealing for us to get together and sing, sing. Ring, 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 banana phone.
Anyway, that makes me laugh. I flipping love that.
As dodgy as the photoshopping on the picture.
I know. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. I'm a man of very simple pleasures. It was Jason, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to write down because I'm terrible at remembering names. Who would like a game of Adamant?
Yes.
Okay, right. Let's do it. Does everyone know? Right. Let me explain the rules for people. There'll be people watching who don't know.
Yeah.
Adamant was a game designed by myself and Fizz from Coronation Street in the Jungle. It's very Nelly, tell Barry I'm sorry. I'm being told that Nigel may have left a message on the phone. We'll have a listen in a minute. Very, very simple musical game. It always starts with Adamant, the next person on my screen. So it's going to go Catherine, Gatford, Jason, Amy, Visionary, David, and back round again. The next person has to come up with an act, singer, or group that begins with the last letter. So, Catherine, if I were to say Adamant, you could say...
Tapow.
And then Gatford would use the U. The doesn't count. So you could not say the Monkeys. You could say the for the letter T. If the letter was B, you could say the Beatles. If the group begins and ends with the same letter, ba-dang, it goes back. I warn you now, S's are the hardest one. I would suggest trying to have... I would suggest giving S's to the person next to you if you want to get them out. We'll go around slowly, and then we'll get faster, and we'll get faster.
Sorry, explain the part again where, so like say I said Tina Turner,
Yep.
because that's two T's. What
No.
happened?
No,
Whoa.
it has to begin and end with the same letter. So Spice Girls. If you did Tina Turner, the next person would have to do R.
Okay, thank you.
You got it? Where are you? Are you camping at the top of a mountain or something, Amy?
No, I've got my fan on.
Okay. It's not. Is it hot enough for a fan?
I had my fan on earlier. It's
I
hot
don't
upstairs.
want to fan shame you. That's never what I would do.
No, I have it every night.
All right. Okay. That's why you need a fan on. Right. So I will go first. Adamant. Catherine.
Tapow.
Gatford.
The undertones.
Jason. It's an S.
Stereophonics.
It's an S.
Ooh,
Double S. It goes back to
backcatcher.
Gary.
S Club 7.
Catherine.
Nirvana.
ABBA. 2 A's goes back to you.
Aswad.
Detroit Spinners.
It's another S.
Soundgarden.
It's an N, Amy.
N.
N for Soundgarden. Nirvana. It's an A, Vision.
I've just said Nirvana.
Oh. I'll let you have another one, Amy.
Nelson Mandela.
The higher you build your barrier.
I don't think he sang that one.
It wasn't free Nelson Mandela, no.
It's supposed to be... You've listened to the show, right, Amy?
Yeah, change it. Niall Horan.
Niall Horan. Okay. All right.
That's an NN.
Oh, it's back your way.
It's at the end. It's back to you, Jason. Poor Visionary and Dave ain't getting a go.
9-inch nails.
It's an S, Gary.
Silverchair.
What?
Silverchair.
Grunge band,
Yeah.
We're
Australian.
not allowing Christian rock.
That's not Christian rock.
Apart from the Amy, what was her name? Amy. Who was the Amy? Not Amy
Johnson?
No, you're thinking of Amy from Evanescence.
No, I'm not. There was a Christian. What if God was one of us?
That wasn't Amy. That was Beth. Someone, wasn't it?
That was
Dave. The one time we could use your musical knowledge.
That was Joan Osborne.
Joan Osborne. Thank you. All right. What? Right. What?
Where were we?
Silverchair.
Silverchair. Yeah.
Catherine.
Ronettes.
Spice Girls.
Tell me again.
I'm loving this, Dave. Dave's like all going. Oh Jesus.
Spandau Ballet.
The.
He's gone for it.
Evanescence.
It's an E. It goes back. You two are going to get Visionary and Dave are going to win by default.
Echo and the Bunnymen.
Catherine.
Oh, it's me again, is it?
Yes. Flipping heck.
New.
It's a Buffalo song.
New edition.
New edition.
Goes back to you, Gary.
Nana Cherry.
Oh, it's a Y. Okay. Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, it's your go, mate. Yeah.
Yes.
Etc. 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 Amy, a group or an artist that begins with S, please.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. Visionary, you get your first go. Flipping out, you've had ages.
I know, but it's a H, isn't
Herman's
it?
Hermits.
I don't know.
Herman's Hermits.
Oh, Herman's Hermits.
Dave.
Spiritualized.
Oh.
Duran.
Nick Lowe.
Echo Belly.
You love the word echo, don't you?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
but Jason's got another Y.
Good one, Gafford.
Are you in a hotel room?
No, this is my bedroom.
Because I can see a kettle and a suitcase.
He's living the dream.
It is a dream.
You got a kettle in your bedroom.
Up in it.
I am deeply, deeply envious.
Youngblood.
There we go, Youngblood.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
That's a D.
Whose go is it?
Amy.
Drake.
Sorry?
Drake.
Where's the kettle?
The kettle's in front. Is that
No,
not
it's
a
a
kettle
cup.
in front
It's
of you?
a
Or is
cup.
that? That's a cup. Oh, it's a cup. It's a cup. To your left, that one there.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay. E. Visionary. This is This is supposed to be a fast
The
paced.
Eagles.
The stop. Who said that?
Visionary.
All right, Dave. Another S. S is a-
Slade.
Right. Okay. Elbow. We're going to start speeding it up after this round.
Wonder Stuff.
I'm not going
alive.
to keep telling people when it's their turn. You just need to know now. Gary.
Frampton Goes Alive.
That's an album. And it's Frampton Comes Alive.
Comes alive.
Oh.
You're saying an album for? Well, you can just say... Jesus.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Now you've given him another Y. That's not fair.
Yeah, Yazoo.
Yazoo.
All right. This is terrible. Sorry?
Olivia John.
Olivia Newton-John. No more helping now.
New Order.
Roger says by the time this game ends, Ian will be 51. Dave.
REM.
Metallica.
Alicia's Attic.
Oh, I like that.
Kelly Rowland.
Sorry?
Oh no,
Ellie-
because the seat. Sorry, I do apologise. I thought it was Alicia's attic with a K.
I thought it
yeah.
might be kooky.
So
spelling.
Gatford, you're a C.
Okay. Carpenters.
Oh,
There
for
we go.
God's sakes. Jason is desperately thinking, I wonder if I can pretend this is Frozen.
Maybe if you show the penis, you can get out of this.
I'm trying to think of another one ending in Y.
System of a Down.
Okay, System of a Down.
Who's going with it?
It's it's Amy's.
New Kids on the Block. K.
This next round, we're going to be doing it 6 seconds.
Who is it? Me?
Visionary, you've heard music, right? You know music.
Yeah, but it's hard to remember.
Who was in the Houses of Parliament today and talked about what should happen in Ireland?
I don't watch the news.
You could blow him you could blow him.
Oh, Kiss, yes, of course.
Supertramp.
Okay, now we're going to start getting a little bit... Who left?
Amy.
Probably for the best. Right. Here we go. You ready?
Supertramp. Yeah.
Supertramp. Here we go. Now we're going to do a couple of rounds at 10 seconds. Then we're going to go down to 5. So we've got 2 rounds at 10 seconds. Supertramp. Petula Clark.
Kelly Clarkson.
No
5.
doubt.
Whoa. We're gonna change the order slightly because we're gonna go on the screen. So it's gonna go Visionary, Jason, and then Dave. So Visionary. 10.
I don't know what you said before.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Oh, no doubt. Travis.
Jason.
Fine Shank.
Sorry.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's right.
What did he
was
say?
New
Fine
Spine
Shank.
Shank, new metal band.
Gary, you don't know.
Travis.
What? Hang on, I'm so confused. What did you say, Jason?
Fine Shank.
But it's supposed to begin with an S.
Yeah, Spine.
Oh, Spine. I thought you said
Spine,
Spine Shank.
Spine Shank.
Yes.
Craft.
It's,
Oh dear.
it's,
What's
it's,
it? What's?
Am I next?
it's an old school new metal band.
All right, I'm taking your word for it. There is always the chance, Jason, that we get someone who just goes, oh yeah, this is a genre that you know nothing about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right. What does that end with? A K?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think
All
so.
right, Dave.
Hit me.
10.
This is where Dave cracks out some
Craftwork.
happy hardcore.
Craftwork. It's a K. It goes back to you, Jason, to teach you a lesson. 10. 9.
Coolish. No. Coolish, yeah.
Oh, Tapar. 10.
Ronettes.
I've already done that one.
Ronettes, yeah.
Oh, no.
Go on, I'll give you one more go. Everyone's allowed to make one double before they get kicked out. So go on. 10. 9. 8.
Why can't I think? Right Stuff. Can't think of anything.
Right Stuff counts, doesn't it?
What's
No.
the right stuff? I never
I
heard of
think it's just it's a song.
No,
And then
Right
New
Stuff
Kids
are
on
a
the
band,
Block.
aren't they?
No.
The Right Stuff was a song by New Kids on the Block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm thinking of the real thing.
Yeah, no.
It's of Matthew
it's
Wright's
not.
epic talk show.
Yeah.
All right, muted. Okay, we start again with me. We go me, Catherine, Gatford, Jason, Dave. Always start. And no one has ever called me out for this, but it always starts with me, and it always starts with Adam and Catherine.
Okay. Tina Turner.
Gatford.
Radiohead.
Dire
Radiohead.
Straits.
Yeah, we heard.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were still counting with your hands.
I was had to reset the clock. It takes a second at my age for the clock to reset. Jason, I do apologise.
That's okay. Dire Straits.
Great band.
Super furry animals.
It's an S. It goes back to you, Jason. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Sonic.
That's it. That's an E, Gatford, I believe. 10.
Electronica.
That's
Catherine.
such. Hang on. Electronica.
Yeah, what the
Electronic.
band that,
No, that's electronic.
I do apologise then. Electronic.
No. All right, you're allowed one.
That's it.
You're
I'm
allowed one.
That was it.
That's the
Electronic.
one.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Cameo.
Hang on a second. What did you say? Is it me now? What did you say?
Cameo.
Oh, I always know whose go it is.
Sorry? What do you mean you always know whose go it is?
That's what you say.
Opal. That's a good one, isn't it?
Opal?
Or am I thinking of Jewel?
You're thinking of Opus? You're thinking of
Olive.
Opus?
Olive. All right, I got one wrong.
Olive.
Olive. I'm going Olive.
Extreme.
That's back to me.
Yes.
Elvis Presley. Thank you, Dave.
Yellow.
Oh.
White Stripes.
Oh, try. Sorry, mate.
yeah.
You're out. Sorry. You're out.
Why?
You said
Yellow.
White Stripes.
Ends with an O, my dear.
Ends with an O, buddy.
Yellow.
We start again. Amy. Amy.
Muted.
Yes.
You think you can just walk straight back into the game? Of course you can. You're my favourite.
Oh, okay.
What a great way. I bet she wins because she wasn't here for half of it. You're going to be after Dave, okay? I go first. Adamant, Catherine.
Tiffany.
Jason's had a lot of Y's.
Why? Does Yoko Ono count?
Yes, she bloody well does. What a comeback. We thought he was out. Dave. 10, 9.
Oasis.
Oh, mate. Amy, it's an S. 10, 9, 8.
Spandau Ballet.
Yeah, we'll have that.
We've done that one, but
I can never quite remember the rules if you're allowed to do it in a different round. I think you are.
Yeah, I think you are.
I think you are. I'll have to phone Jenny up and ask her.
Yeah.
Jenny, that game we played 5.5 years ago, could you clarify one of the rules? What did you say?
Spandau Ballet.
Spandau Ballet. Twiggy.
Oh.
She had some hits.
Is it my turn?
No, what?
No, it's me.
How would it be your turn?
I know which way we were going, that's all.
Oh, Yaz and the Plastic Population.
Jason, it's an N.
Wow. Nickelback.
Oh my God.
Sam's favourite.
Oh God. Do we have to? Oh, got a little bit sick in my ears. Look at this photograph. Remember when we made Johnny laugh? David Turners is in the house.
Killing. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Killing Joke.
Amy, an E.
Um,
Next round, we're going to start speeding up. Sorry?
Elvis Presley.
We've had Elvis Presley.
Yeah, but in a previous round, apparently that's allowed.
Elton John.
Elton John. All right. Is there a rapper called Naughty Dog?
No.
Probably.
There should be.
There's one called Naughty
Dog.
Boy.
You could have Naughty by Nature.
I would. Yeah, I could, but I won't because that's another man's suggestion. I don't take another man's suggestion. Nico.
Oh, okay.
Right, we're speeding up now. 5.
Odyssey.
5. Jason. 4. It's another Y.
Okay.
3. You really got to pull it out of the hat. 2. 1.
Young Ones.
Ooh.
Honestly, man.
Now, I know it's a show, but there's a lot of music in it. And they did say
They had a hit. They had a hit.
Cliff
At least
Richard,
one
yeah.
hit record.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just want to play a game where we just get Jason to name artists that begin with Y, because every time I think you're dead, you've pulled defeat from the jaws. Amazing. All right, S.
Yeah.
Dave.
Spinal Tap.
Amy.
Texas.
Tusk.
Texas.
Texas.
Tap.
Tap.
We need a per.
Need a per. 5. 4. Sorry.
P.
Spinal Tap.
Prince.
Fuck it. You all right? Whose go is it?
Yours.
Well, hang on. Is it not going the other way around?
No.
Right. So give me someone. Can someone count down?
Eurythmics.
I don't. No. Can someone count down from 10? Because I'm having to do all of the
10,
counting.
9.
Earl Scruggs.
Sunita.
Right. You can't have bands that we've had before. I've just decided.
We haven't.
No, I know. I'm just making that rule now. It's you. It's you, Jason. A.
Oh, sorry. What letter?
Sunita.
A.
A. Aerosmith.
It's an H, Dave.
Hefner.
Sorry?
Hefner.
Is that an
A.
R?
Yes, it's an R. Yeah.
Amy, you got 5 seconds to come up with a band or an artist beginning with R.
Roxette.
Oh, that is good. Eagles of Death Metal. Don't laugh, Catherine. Too soon.
Lamal. Back
Oh,
to you.
here we go. Do you remember Lamal's solo hit? Because I was singing it in the kitchen today.
Yes, what
he had a
was
solo
it?
hit.
Never ending story.
No, was that solo? Yeah, he had
Yeah.
another one. Life in the Big Apple moves
No,
very
Big
fast.
Apple was
That was
no,
a
Big Apple was the band.
Oh, was it
3, 2, 1.
Shut up, we're talking. Was that the band? Because they dropped the Goo Goo, didn't they? But
They're
they
a
just
Kaja, yeah.
So was it Kaja who released Life in the Big Apple?
No, it's Kajagoogoo.
The best lines, right? Life in the Big Apple moves very fast and is so much skill. Do like the others do and don't just drag your heels. Very great lyrics. Catherine said Kajagoogoo.
No, it's a little mile.
Catherine
Said Lamal.
said Lamal. It's an L.
Back
it
to
goes back
you.
to me. Love. Amy, E. You got 5 seconds. 5.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Ooh.
It's Dave. I don't need to tell you what that letter is. 5.
Motorhead.
It's a D. 5. 4.
Who's that me?
3. It's Jason.
Dodgy.
Dodgy. It's a Y. He sent it back.
Is it good enough?
He's got revenge and
It
he
is good
sent the
enough.
Y back. Catherine is going to be out, baby.
Are we allowed to give Catherine clues?
You can give her a clue. 5.
Had a hit
4.
with someone who's mentioned already
3.
tonight.
2. You need a bigger clue than that. 1.
Nana Cherry.
Half.
Yannick,
Yannick.
No.
Yannick.
you're in the door.
Yes, that's correct.
What is that? An R?
Just a second.
Yeah.
Robbie Williams. Amy, it's an S. 5.
Soul to Soul.
Soul to Soul. Dave, 5.
Led Zeppelin.
Jason, 5. 4. 3. 2.
Nana Cherry.
Oh, that's good. He's picked up on. It's another Y!
But you did
Oh my
say
God!
we've already had Nana Cherry. You did
No,
say
we
we weren't allowed to
haven't.
do
No,
that.
we haven't.
Yes, we
we
have.
before. Or was it earlier on?
Dave, why don't you go and marry Catherine? No.
Was it
Do
in
you
the
know what?
previous round?
I'm
Or
letting
wanna make
Jason
it
have that.
Saturday? I could-
Yves Montand.
You absolute wanker, Catherine. What does that end with? A T?
D.
A... Devo. An O, Amy. 5. 4. 3. 2.
One Republic.
Good shout.
All right, that's because someone said good shout. That means it's a real band. We can carry on.
Yes,
'Cause
it's
I didn't have a
correct.
clue.
Cud.
Beg your pardon.
Cud.
I remember Cud.
Cud.
I remember the cover of the album. It's a D, Jason. We're going to start speeding up. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Disturbed.
Disturbed. It's a D. It goes back to you, Dave. 5.
Def Leppard.
It's a D. It goes back to you, Jason. 5. It's a grudge match.
Donny
4.
Osmond.
Donny Osmond. It's a
Back
D.
to
It
you,
goes back to you,
David.
David. 5.
David Bowie.
It's an E, Amy. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. You're out. I go first. Adamant, Catherine.
Oh,
Now
for
we're-
God's sake.
Now we're speeding it up.
Okay.
Speed it up.
Trini Lopez.
It's a Z. There's a few Zs out there.
Yeah.
Was Trini Lopez the one about never marrying you got to marry an ugly woman?
Yeah, I
If
think so.
you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a beautiful woman your wife.
Get an ugly girl to marry.
That's a great song, right? And it's so true. It's
on the Mermaid soundtrack, I think, as well.
Yes.
Anyway,
it's on my Spotify favourites on my playlist.
Jason is enjoying this thinking time, but we need a Z.
Oh, is it me? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm
going to be honest, Jason. You've had the crappiest run of letters out of anybody. You've been dealt several very, very poor hands, and you've always risen to the challenge.
I'm thinking. I mean, you can't have Zeppelin, can you? Because it's Led Zeppelin.
5.
You can have a band that got a lot of beards.
3.
ZZ Top.
Well, yes, mate. I kind of want Jason to come second after me because I like his style of gameplay. It's a P, Dave.
Pantera.
It's an A.
Did you say no Christian rock?
Pantera. Christian. Alan Price. 5, 4, 3.
Ella Fitzgerald.
2. It's a D, Jason. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Duran, because it's not been in this round.
Was that?
Duran.
I think we're going to say you're out. I think we're going to mute you.
Sadly.
But
it was a good game, valiantly fought.
That is one hell of a few more years training at Adamant School. That guy's going to be world class. The next Olympics, he's going for gold. Okay, Adamant, Catherine, fast now.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Tom Petty.
5, 4, 3. No repeats. 2, 1. A half. A quarter. An 8. He's out, Dave. Here we go.
No, you cannot do Tina Turner again.
Adamant.
Oh.
What do you mean for fuck's sake?
This is okay. Adamant.
So what we're going to do is we're going to unmute everybody for the final round. Did you see the clip?
Trish Yearwood.
What, Trisha?
Trish Yearwood.
Do you mean Trisha from the TV show Trisha?
No.
What's her last name?
None of your business.
She became a bit of a gobshite, didn't she?
Delirious. That's a Christian rock band for you.
You're not playing. Right, everyone's unmuted apart from Garrod. Right, what are you saying?
Trish Yearwood.
Dion.
Nora Jones.
Sexy talk.
What? Kylie Minogue.
You went for it. What did you say? Hang on, sorry, I'm not focusing. I'm not cheating. ELO.
Oliver Lessons.
Oliver Lessons. Oliver Lessons.
Osric Tentacles.
You're not playing, Dave. You got kicked out, remember?
I know.
Sam Cooke.
Is it that with an E on the end?
Yes, mate.
Okay. Eva Cassidy. Have a Y.
Hang on. What did you say? The line is not very good.
Eva Cassidy.
The Yardbirds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Got a few now.
Have you? You done the chat?
Just remembered a few. No, I'm not looking at the
Samantha
chat.
Fox.
The chat don't know anything. XTC.
Christina Aguilera.
Amy Winehouse. Did you see the trick that was on YouTube of the guy? Was on Twitter of the guy doing that?
No.
Did anyone see that trick?
Yeah.
I'll find
Evan
it.
Dando.
What did you say?
Evan Dando.
I've met Evan Dando. I nearly did mushrooms with Evan Dando and Beth Orton. But I will go
They didn't
for
invite you.
the I could have got invited. The Oak Ridge Boys.
Simon Le Bon.
Neil Diamond. Rip.
David Essex.
X-ray specs. Does that end with an X or an S, Dave? It's an S, isn't it?
X.
It ends with an X. X-ray specs.
S-P-E-X.
Oh, matey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
X-rated.
Fuck off.
If you can have sexy talk, I can have X-rated, surely. It was the spin-off group.
On Saturday when we play in the back garden, we're going to call our band Sexy Talk. Gary, Amber, Amy, Dave, Jason, thank you for all being such good sports, and for honestly, Jason, I think you survived so long on some terrible letters. But you did brilliantly. So thank you.
First time as well. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice, man. It's nice to talk to you. See you later, everybody. Thank you. You can all depart now. That made me laugh a lot.
Sexy talk.
Sexy talk.
And here is our band, Sexy Talk. Aldo.
Jason's still here. This is awkward.
I don't know how to.
It's the worst.
I'll kick you out. Go on. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad he spoke
Jason.
up. Let me find this clip of this magic trick.
Oh, we could have done Fanny and then it'd been another Y.
Well, I'm hoping I get to do that on my birthday. Right. This trick is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watched it on a loop 20 times. I know how it's done because I've watched it 20 times. I got it on about the 5th time.
Is it Siegfried and Joy? Have you seen
No,
them?
no, some Indian kid. He just went like that. Oh, I nearly did it. Right, let me find it. But I don't know. Magic trick hand. I don't know. Who? Oh my Jesus Christ!
Your search suggestions.
It is awful. Who's that magician? Who's that young magician? Let me type
Narrow
in
it down.
Young English magician. He's kind of not Dynamo. He's young. He's not that young. He's probably my age now. Black hair. Please stop saying Dynamo in the chat, please. Don't Harry Potter. That's not helpful, is it? Yeah. All right. English magician Twitter. Right. Oh, here it is. Found it. Sorry. So the magician is Pete Furman, the brilliant Pete Furman. This honestly, I could not stop watching this. You'll work out how it's done. You'll probably work it out the first time, Catherine. Let me just do this. I tell you what we haven't done is we haven't done that, and we're going to click on that, and we're going to make you bigger.
Bigger still.
This lad, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. Has anyone seen this? This is genuinely amazing. You ready?
Go on.
You see it?
Do it again? Oh, yeah.
He makes his hand pass through his other hand. Now, I've worked out how he does it, and I'll show you. Watch it. If you watch it slowly, what he does, so you watch it right, does that, right? But watch it again. We'll watch it slowly. What he does there is he puts that hand somehow, and I don't quite know how, he passes that hand physically through that hand. He obviously, with this one, he can like dematerialize the atoms.
Yeah.
And he pushes that hand through it and closes it.
You know what that is, of course, and that's magic.
It's your actual magic.
Yeah.
Actual magic. Honestly, I watched this so many times. The stuff like this delights me because it's so. Catherine's working it out. It's so simple. But it's just Isn't it great? On a loop. Oh, it's just... I want to meet this man, and I just want to buy him lunch and sit opposite him. He can't eat. I'll have to feed him, or it can be straws. He can just drink the food through straws. But I just want him to do that for an hour. Oh, Catherine, you got it? It's all to do with the angle, isn't it? The angle of the dangle.
Yeah.
So let's go through it. So, boom, boom. So this is the hand at the front, and it's tricky because you'd think it'd be easier because this hand's a little bit lighter than that one. These are the fingers at the back. These 1, 2, 3. They're the ones at the back. 1, 2. I was trying to make this show more of a podcast. I do apologize for the podcast listeners. Can you audio descript what we've just seen? Because I was trying to make this more podcast.
What we've just seen there is a man doing magic with his hands.
Okay, there we go.
That, yeah.
So, right. So this is still the back hand. This is the front hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already, this finger looks like it's passing through, doesn't it? Right. Front hand, front hand, front hand, back, back, back. Nelly says, am I the only one not seeing a trick? Yeah. Art of Creation Official says that's bullshit.
Oh,
your spelling is a trick because it don't fucking read English.
Bullshit.
David Turner says, right. Happy birthday for trying. I have loved it. Looking forward to catch up with Saturday, Captain. Nothing but off. He's pissed. Right. And so now I'm confused.
Oh, I know.
Well, have you just worked it out?
Yeah. There's this going on.
Yeah, but better than that.
Yeah, but this is what's happening.
Jenna says, James says, I bet it turns out the man's shirt is actually gold too. Right. So here
those back fingers are the ones pointing forwards.
Yeah. Those ones, right? They're the back. Yeah. But it look, that one in particular looks like it's coming from behind. Something you'd know about, Catherine. And there we go. We can see it's that hand. But in at speed. Oh, I love it. I love it. Lonely God says, I'm starting to doze off. What is wrong with people? Why have they got to be so rude?
Why you gotta be so rude?
Why you gotta be so mean? It's nearly... we can't quite... bet he can't pull his thumb off and put it back on again. Jimbo's right. We aren't late night match fit. I can't do the thumb thing. I can't pull my thumb
how
off.
did that go? It went like it's that, isn't it? Hang on, ready?
Hang on, here we go. No, it's not that, Catherine. No, it's not. Oh, stop doing it. Why are you going to be so vulgar? Grow up. Let's have a look, see how close we are to the £60,000. Well, we haven't had a sub for 46 minutes and we haven't had a donation for 53 minutes. We've got like an hour and 12 minutes to get from £215 to £60,000.
Yeah.
You guys are really...
They're building up the tension, aren't they?
Nelly says I can throw my fingers across the other hand. I think you mean this little... You mean that little trick, right? Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul. Actually confused an adult that we used to work with. Adult.
Yeah, and gave rise to the famous quote, well, if magicians are so good, why don't they just keep tricking tenors?
Can I just say, if you need recycling, if you need skip hire, where would you go, Catherine, if you needed recycling or skip hire? There's only one place I can think of.
There's a really good local business nearby, and they've got really long backloaders and that, haven't they?
I'm assuming you're talking about Somers Waste Solutions.
Somers Waste Solutions, they're the skip men for me, yeah.
James Somers is in the chat, and I just want to say, I don't think I've got any of the screen things anymore. I think I had to tidy up. Let me scroll down. I've got that. No, I've got Daytime Friends. I've got that.
Willow.
Hi, Iain Lee here. I've been asked. Oh, it's going to have George in it. It's going to make me sad. It's going to have George in it. It's going to make me sad. I don't want to watch that.
All rise.
No, I haven't got the Somers Waste Solutions.
It's because it's all here.
Yeah. Oh, and we nearly saw a little video, George. I'm not ready. Too soon. Not ready to see that. Not ready to. What's going on here? Zoom 2 people. Not ready to see that yet. I'm sorry for the podcasters. I was trying to make this more of an audio experience, and then we spent 5 minutes watching magic, which is not particularly an audio thing. So my birthday's in 10 minutes. Yours is on August the 12th, Catherine. I know it well enough now to recite it every time. What are you planning to do for yours?
No.
Oh.
I'm an adult.
What? Hang on a minute. Why are you slurring me?
Well, yours is a big birthday. Mine isn't a big birthday.
You hear that, big boy? She's being rude. Oh, we got a new Patreon. I want to say a big hello. You're right, actually. We did used to have magic on the radio. I want to say a big hello to Matt Reese. I think Matt has been with us before because I recognise that name. But Matt, you just signed up for our Patreon. And that is a goddamn great deal. Dale was the person earlier who signed up. So welcome. One of my boys has bought something on Steam. How do I know? Because it's connected. Oh, jeez. Very quickly. There are a few ways. It's my birthday, and I've got a donate bar. If you want to donate, the link will be in the chat. But the best value for money for you, if you're watching us on Twitch, and you've got Amazon Prime, and you can link it to your Twitch, you get a free subscription on Twitch, different from Patreon. Please don't pay money to sub to us on Twitch. If you have, that's okay. There is better value for your money. That to get the bang for your buck, if you go to patreon.com/Iain and Catherine, the link's going to pop up in the chat, but if you're listening to the podcast, patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. If you sign up for the $4.99 plus VAT tier, you get stuff for your money. You get 1 or 2 shows a week. We've got a couple of weeks off in July, but we're allowed a holiday. Generally 2 shows a week to watch, like this. You can then watch those back whenever you want. They'll also get turned into podcasts. And there's a back catalogue of well over 2,000 hours worth of videos and podcasts. £4.99 a month, plus VAT, patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. You also get access to a special Discord channel and stuff like that. So you can either donate money, which goes directly to us. There is no one else takes a cut. Patreon PayPal take a little bit, but that's by the by. If you just want to give us cash, or you can sign up for Patreon. That's the best value for you. That's where you get most bang for your Buckington. How's about them apples, huh?
That sounds like an excellent deal to me.
So now someone said that we might have had a message from Nigel on Skype. So let me just open up Skype. Holy shit. We've missed a couple of calls. The problem is...
He never picks up, does he?
No, the problem is you can't hear them.
Well, it doesn't matter. You talk to him.
All right. And then we had a missed call from Kai.
Okay.
Why do I know Kai? I know Kai. Why do I know that name? Struggling to put a face to it at the moment. All right, I'll phone Nigel up. If you want to be hang on.
Hi, Ian, it's Nigel again. Can you play this song for me on the radio? This recording for me on the radio. Nigel's playing. Tuning in, calling up,
he's singing
talking
Nigel's
to
song.
the radio.
I'll phone him up. Who's Kai? Why do I know Kai? I know Kai, and I'm going to kick myself. Wasn't Kai the annoying Brummy geezer?
No.
Kai used to be caller to Watco, yes. Just ring him.
The mobile number you've called is currently unavailable.
Is switched off. Let's phone Kai. Let's phone Kai. If you are...
If that's all right.
Go make a brew. I'll speak to Kai.
Hello.
Hello, is that Kai?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, this is Iain Lee.
Oh, hi, Ian. I just wanted to say happy birthday. I'm not sure if you remember me. It's been a while since I've watched your streams. I'm sorry in advance, but...
I'm trying to think. Are you the friend... There's a few Kais. Are you the friend of Watco?
No, I'm the gay one. That's the best way to describe myself.
Gay Kai, you should have said... Kai, when did we speak?
I'd probably say a couple of years ago, to be
God,
honest.
well,
it may be a year, but a couple of years at least.
Well, I'm not going to... Here's the thing. I'm terrible at remembering people. I vaguely remember you, but what did we talk about apart from being gay?
If I'm honest, I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
well,
I just wanted to say happy birthday anyway, because
Thank you,
I
Kai.
just saw you on my followers list, and yeah.
Thank you.
I know it won't mean a lot because you don't remember me, but happy birthday.
I vaguely do. I hope it doesn't sound rude, but I don't even remember Catherine most days.
Can Catherine hear me, by the way?
She can't because of the way, because she's on Zoom, she can't hear the Skype calls, unfortunately, to the point where she's gone off to make a cup of tea. If she doesn't come back with a birthday cake, then I'm not interested in her.
Well, can you send my love to Catherine also, please?
I will definitely do that.
I love you both.
How's everything going with you guys? Yeah, is life good?
Well, not too bad. I started uni in September. I've almost finished my foundation year.
Hey, fantastic. What are you studying?
Yeah, music production.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Are you enjoying it? Is it what you hoped it would be?
I mean, stressful because I've never done it before, hence why I'm doing foundation. But you know what? If it's not stressful, then what's the fun in it?
Wow. And some people, as I get older, I try and avoid every stress, but some people thrive now. Why did you choose music production if you'd not done any of it before?
Because in my spare time, I'm a radio presenter, but not like what you used to be. I'm more of a music, like play music and then talk rubbish in between presenter, not like a talk show like what you used to do. I
remember you, Kai. I remember you.
But yeah, so I'm trying to build my career in that, and basically a lot of presenters I spoke to, or DJs I saw in like the big top 40 or whatever, they've made that one song, got famous, and then they tour over the world or UK or whatever. So I'm just trying my luck.
Well,
probably won't get there, but I enjoy it anyway. So.
Someone has to get there. Someone has to get there, and why not you? I never thought, when I was 20 that I would have the career that I was lucky enough to have. Someone has to get it.
Yeah, but like I say, I volunteer at a radio station at the moment, but I still enjoy it, so that's the main thing.
Well, Kai, it's very, very nice to speak to you. I hope the course is everything that you hope it will be, and I hope you you find success in whatever it is you choose to do.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your birthday.
Thank you, mate. Take care. Bye-bye. There we go. That was nice. We've had quite a few calls from Anonymous. That's okay. Let's try Nigel again. Catherine won't be here for my birthday, will she? She's not going to be here on the stroke of midnight. Oh, it's ringing. Oh, it's ringing.
The mobile number you've called is currently unavailable.
It's not ringing. Well, let's listen to his message that he's done a couple. Hang on.
Oh, hi, Ian. Happy birthday, Ian, from Nigel from Maidstone. Give us a call back. You should be able to get through, okay?
No,
if you can get me on the show. So, very happy birthday to you from Nigel from Maidstone. Nice to talk to you again. Bye. Bye, Ian.
I bet if she doesn't come back with a cake or something, I'm going to be so annoyed. She's not going to be here on the stroke of midnight, is she? She's not going to be here on the stroke of midnight. Oof, just. You wait. Did you not come back with a cake?
What?
Did you not come back with something with a candle in?
No, why?
It's my flipping birthday.
Not yet, it's not.
We're about 20 seconds away. Can you do seconds on a computer? Do computers do seconds? Here we go. 10, 9,
yeah,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know,
Happy birthday!
We didn't hear it because of your crap. There we go. We heard that. Hey, 50!
Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Party time.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I can see all the lovely comments in the chat. Thank you. Jump in the hot tub. No, because I've turned it off, so it'll be a little bit chilly. Yay. Spoke to Kai. Kai is gay.
Yes.
And he's a radio presenter.
Okay.
I remember Kai. Anyway, he sends his love to you.
Gratefully received. Thank you.
We tried Nigel again, but no joy. Everybody, look at that. Everybody, you just fart.
No, sniffing these.
Sniff poppers.
Mm.
Oh, I feel like that. They're fun. It's your birthday. Party like it's your birthday. Look at that.
Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. What was your name again? Happy birthday to you. Anymore.
Thank you, guys. Look at all the lovely, lovely comments in the chat. There's 50 is the new 49. Yeah. You're very kind. I couldn't think of a nicer way of spending it. And as Catherine was saying, I've never really been into birthdays before. This is the first one that I have truly embraced. And yet, you go and have a little look, Twitch King, see if it's updated on Wikipedia. Dave is saying, Tim Key, Ali Pally for my birthday. Thank you. You can officially be nifty now. That's correct. Visionary says, welcome to the 50 Club, dear Ian. Yeah, this is nice. Suddenly I'm 50 years old. Holy crap. Didn't think I'd make it. A few times. I didn't think I'd make it. Just think, it says, Alfie, in another 50 years, you'll be getting a card from King George. Wow. Isn't 50 the old 49? I haven't got. I'm. If I don't get some slippers this weekend, I need to get some new slippers because these ones are killing my feet. Not killing my feet. That's an exaggeration. I would wear nothing if they were. They're uncomfortable. And if I don't get any this weekend, I will be treating myself, Papa, to some new slippers next week from Marks and Spencer's. I now have to scroll down that little bit further in those boxes to find my age. I'm now no longer 45 to 49. I'm now 50 to 54. Check it out. You're on page one of the most famous people born today. Holy guacamole. We'll have some of that, Catherine. We'll have some of that. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. So we've got Matt Bellamy from Muse, Eddie Marzen, Anushka Shankar, Tanya Bird, don't know, British makeup artist and YouTuber.
Yeah, she was one of the first wave YouTubers.
Eric Hobsbawm, Charles Saatchi, George Stevenson, John Lord, Lucien Laviscon, Andrew Simmons. I'll be honest, I'm disappointed. Oh, Piff the Magic Dragon. I found him very rude. I'm disappointed that I'm below Elizabeth Garrett Anderson and Jack Tweed.
Oh, yeah.
Jade Goody's widower. I wasn't saying that. I'm reading that's the description of what he is. Princess Theodora of Greece and Denmark?
Yeah.
That seems greedy, but Here we go, Iain Lee. That picture from I hate that picture from some shitty radio thing where I was being interviewed. I hate that picture. I'm reaching for a drink. I'm number 20 after Tony Britton, Fern Britton's dad. Yeah, I'll have that. You know what? I'll take that. The 20th most famous Briton born on this day in history.
Cheers.
Chin chin. G Cuff says, ooh, the feeling of a new slipper.
Yeah, those soles are never as bouncy again, are they?
Catford says, wasn't that from the Pocket Radio show? I may have used it for the Pocket Radio show. No, I remember it's some radio talk again. Had to come on and say happy birthday, mate. All the best. Miss you guys. Oh, hang on. Talk Radio, Sam. Oh, matey, we had people asking after you today. Oh, hang on. Oh, my God. You said earlier on you remember the list. That was you. Why didn't you say it was you? Your name on here is Say Jojo. How am I supposed to know, Catherine, that Say Jojo is Sam?
No, I wouldn't have known that.
I wouldn't have known that. Did you tell us earlier it was you? Did you tell us and I didn't notice? Are you a dad yet? Wasn't that... When was it? Was it not May that you were supposed to have? Was it May? Did you tell me earlier on it was you? I'm so sorry, say Jojo Sam. I didn't realise. Had I known it was you, I would have invited you into the conversation.
Yes.
It's lovely, always lovely to hear from you. You probably heard Catherine talking about you earlier on. I didn't. I'm actually at work and half listening, and yes, I am a dad. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. Do you know what? I'm going to give you a call tomorrow. Is that okay? I'm going to write that down. If I give you a call tomorrow and we can have a little cheeky catch up, and it would be mad if Jonathan from Swansea called in now. Does he call? Does he still? I wonder if he still calls. I'll give you a little call tomorrow. It'll be really nice to catch up, and how lovely of you to sit in. My big old bouffant. I haven't put any product in my hair today, and I've been in a hot tub for a long time because I'm an old Lothario.
Old Lothario.
I'm Philip Schofield. Sam, how lovely, how lovely, how lovely. Annie Wallace is in here.
Oh, Annie.
50 is great. It's when my career really started. Enjoy. Happy birthday. How do I look at this? Isn't this lovely? Annie, it's so lovely to see you. Two delightful people, one after the other in the chat, then ruined by Papa Morph. Number one song in the UK on Saturday, June the 9th, 1973. See my baby jive.
Oh.
See,
Let's see the baby jive. Come on then. Let's put some moves.
I've got a little playlist for the party of, so I've got Beatles Party, and it's like kind of like the old rock and roll songs.
Yeah. And
then I've also got how do I get my playlists here? How do you get playlists up? Home.
Oh. It's all kicking in, isn't it, Ian?
Where? I don't know. Did you know Danny Elfman was in Oingo Boingo?
I don't know. I don't know what those words mean.
Should I say it slower?
Before my time.
Did you know?
I don't know who that is.
Right. So anyway, a song popped up by a band. I thought, oh, this sounds like an 80s film song. And it possibly was. It's a band called Oingo Boingo. They had a big hit from a movie. They had several big hits from movies.
Right.
Should I play one? Because you know Oingo Boingo. You know Oingo Boingo, right?
I think I do.
I think you do, buddy.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
If we do that, and we go to Zoom screen, and we do share sound.
Oh, yeah.
You know Oingo Boingo.
I know Weird Science.
What a band.
What a film.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?
That's a great song, right? Yes. But so Oingo Boingo popped up on my Spotify playlist, and they did the song that. Hang on a minute. Let me find the song that popped up, which I think must have been in a movie, but I couldn't be bothered to look. Oingo. Oh, don't tell me I didn't add it to my. Oh shit! I didn't add it to my list of like songs, and now I won't know what it is. Oh, here we go. Listen to this. This is great. Here we go. Listen to this. I don't know if this has been in a movie or not, but this is a great song. Do you know this? Here we go. Starts off. What a song. This is such an 80s.
That's amazing.
I'm sure this has been in a movie. I could Google it. I can't be bothered. But was this in Midnight Run? Oh God, it's in Midnight Run, a film that I tried to get you to watch and you got bored. Does sound like the opening to every 80s movie. Listen to this chorus. This chorus is sublime, right? Listen.
It's so hard to find an answer. It's so hard to stand alone. It's so hard to find a feeling that was very long ago. It's so hard to trust another when it's easier to hide. It's so hard to believe unless we try, baby, try.
What a song. That was my ADHD repeat song the other day. Anyway, Catherine, Danny Elfman is in Oingo Boingo.
Okay.
True fans will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a great song, that. Try, baby, try. Anyway, Danny Elfman was in them. That's the point I was trying to get
Who's
to.
Danny Elfman?
Oh, Catherine. He does a lot of movie music, including the music to who's the guy that got caught masturbating in a cinema?
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Does the Pee Wee Herman music.
Okay. I'm sure that's like how we'd like to be introduced.
Oingo Boingo on The Gong Show. So this is here we go.
To open our show, we bring you an act who at first may shock you, but once you get to know them, they'll just boggle your mind. The Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo.
Okay.
So this is them, like 10 years before.
We will now play the rarely performed hidden trio for piano, accordion, and triangle. Thank you.
That's him, the redhead.
Yeah. What an act. What an act. Can I do one more final little thing, and then we'll go back to just chatting for a little bit. My mind was blown. Some of you may know this. My mind was blown by something someone said on Twitter, and I liked it. So let me go to the likes, right? Where is it?
Is it true they're going to stop people blocking? Or is that just more nonsense?
What?
Yeah.
On Twitter, you can't block people.
There's a rumor that they're going to stop people blocking. And actually, this afternoon, there was a moment where I lost all my notifications for quite a while.
Does anyone know about this? Is this true?
Or is it just Elon Musk stirring it again?
Can you see Twitter now that I've dragged it over?
Yes.
This blew my mind. It may not have the connection with you, Catherine, that it did with me. Remember the guy on Sesame Street? Hey, I want to pay in a 7. Now, he was a big thing. When I was 15, 16, we became obsessed with this guy. When I worked, everyone who worked at B Jams became obsessed with him. And we always thought he'd pay, we'd just go around going, hey, I want to pay in a 7. Anyway, here's the same guy, this will mean nothing to most of you, who plays the desk clerk in Spinal Tap. So let's get the painter, Sesame Street. I know it's a little bit niche. So this guy, right?
I'm going to paint it too.
I used to love this guy. Hey, my two. Painting on the sail. The sail boat goes, hey, my two.
It's going to sail away at the end, isn't it?
Oops. Uh-huh.
Has he managed to get paint on his back?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It looks like some kind of paint. Well, I'm not going to say it. So that's him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we just type in desk clerk Spinal Tap.
Yep, there he is.
This is the same. Hang on, I think there's a slightly better quality one. This is the same guy. No, it isn't. We'll go with this. We'll go with this.
Are you Spinal Tap? Spinal Tap. Welcome to Memphis, gentlemen. We have a slight problem with your reservation. Nothing serious, I'm afraid.
Slight.
You wanted 7 suites.
7 suites.
Yes, he mistakenly put you on the 7th floor with 1 suite.
So it's considerably more than minor.
We interviewed him.
It's a good-sized room, sir. It's a king leisure. We can get you a 7...
How are we going to get 14 people on a king leisure bed?
Don't tempt me, sir.
Have a good time. I'll take care of it.
Anyway, it's him, and that blew my mind. It means nothing to most people, but that absolutely blew my mind. Right, okie dokie, doggy daddy. Zoom 2 people. Nigel. Let me try Nigel one more time. I think I've spent more time on air trying to call Nigel than actually speaking to him. Damn, it's ringing. It's ringing. It's
call
switched
is
off.
currently unavailable. Please try again later.
There we go. That's that one. Dead in the water. So there we go. It's midnight. I like doing these late shows. Feels I tell you what it is. Part of what it is. There is a different energy in the air. There is a different energy in the air. There is a kind of an electricity that you don't get at 7 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night. You don't get it at 10 o'clock at night, but it starts to ramp itself up. Oh, look at you, like in New York there. It was all orange.
I'm just turning it down a bit because it starts giving me a bit of a headache when it's blasting.
Oh, mate, I got a headache, mate.
Yeah.
Got a headache, mate.
Yeah.
Got a headache, mate.
Oh, I've got 2 little ears.
Go. That's it. Stop. Go to your right ever so slightly. There. Split the difference. Look at the contempt Willow has for you. Look.
She's having it's bath time.
She wants to be near her mum. I got one down there. Got Biggest there.
They
all had their dinner early, so they're all like, oh, we're off, man. We're off. And when I was in the hot tub, the rim of the hot tub is very thin, and Lucky jumped up on it, walked around a bit, and went, I'm having none of that. I'm surprised she did it.
Is it not inflatable?
Yeah. He's also the guy they think is Guffman in Waiting. I've got to watch Waiting for Guffman again. Andy Summerfield said, the song on my birthday, which dates me, was Marvin Gaye. Dum, 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 dum. Now, Andy says a lot better than my wife's, which was Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep. I'm going to say Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep is better than I heard it through the grapevine. We can work out the age difference. Is Andy a Philip?
That's the reference now, is it?
Well, I'm feeling emboldened having watched that old 11 o'clock show Gary Glitter clip. That ain't what I just said. There ain't nothing. I'm not even going to retweet it because it's so offensive. But by God, it made me laugh. That was when comedy was real, when you could say anything.
Oh my God!
Without
before he got all woke.
I mean, we got complaints and stuff, but they had to write them. Remember, I think I've told you this, we would get some fan mail on the 11 o'clock show. Remember, there's an internet forum started up quite early on, and I was told not to look at it because they kept slagging me off. But we would get fan mail, and one day Daisy and I saw a pile of letters that hadn't been given to us, and we're like, oh, well, these are opened and they haven't been given to us. So we opened the first one, and it was this letter written in green, basically saying that the summary of it was he wanted to kidnap me and Daisy, inject us with AIDS, and drop us on an island. We didn't look at any more of the other letters.
Which island?
Just like a small desert island. I think kind of like the proper one with a coconut tree.
Okay.
Michelle, what? I just looked at the song that was number one when I was born. Take That, Relight My Fire. What, you about 8? It's about 8 years ago, kid. What are you talking about? One of the funniest things I've ever seen, 2003, I'm hosting Rise. Basil Brush is on. And there's a girl there. She's about 12. She's about 14. So, what year were you born? 1988. You what? No, 1988? No one was born in the 80s. I thought that was such a great line. No one was born in the 80s. I like that. I've interviewed Basil Brush and I've interviewed Sooty. I think they're the only puppets. I think they're certainly the most famous. I think they're the only puppets what I've done interview. You ever interviewed a puppet?
Have I interviewed a puppet? No, I don't think I have actually. I've got an autograph of a puppet. I got an autograph from the BC, the birthday club. Bear, I don't know what he was supposed to be. He was Ratty then, and Anglia Television's birthday creature. Used to have an arm like that.
Did I interview Little Frank? I don't know if Little Frank was there when I met Frank. I can't quite remember. Thank you, Lisa. Sooty was hard work to interview. It was on the 11 o'clock show, and I don't know who it was controlling him. It was some old man, but it wasn't a Corbett. And he was squirting his like water pistol. And I said, Sooty, if you squirt that at me, I'm going to punch the old man that sat next to you. That's a good line, right? I was very proud of that. Have I ever met Mr. Blobby? No. Fuck it, I hate Mr. Blobby. What no one remembers is he was created as a joke, as like a piss take of the worst kind of puppet characters you could get. Yeah. And then suddenly everyone started liking, not everyone, sensible people didn't, but like liking him and thinking that he was actually funny. I have met Blobby, actually. He was on that awful Sam Delaney show on Russia Today.
What did he say?
Blobby, Blobby, Blobby. I hate Blobby. And he came in, I thought, oh, prick. Banging into people and falling over. What a prick. It's my Mr. Blobby story. I've had some adventures. I've had some adventures in my life.
Tell us some more. It's your time.
I don't have any more. That's it. I've told you all of the adventures that I have had. Did you meet the News Bunny? Oh, yeah, I did. News Bunny was on live TV, and I was they got like loads of 5 comedians, including my Justin Waite, who I was living with at the time, and we went to Thorpe Park, and we had to tell jokes on rides, and the winner got to be the News Bunny.
The winner did?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Live TV was absolute crap. I've got all my tapes in the garage. They ain't never getting done. They ain't never getting shown, guys. My kids can find them. Here's the thing, right? You always argue that my theory that we came. Hello.
Sorry, I'm. Yeah. Is this about Mars?
Yeah.
Go on then.
My theory that we came from Mars, let's just say 1 million years ago. I don't know how long, but that humans lived on Mars, and there was either a war that prompted an ecological disaster, or there was just an ecological disaster that happened, and some of us were able to get onto the planet Earth, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, and I think that when they're digging around up there, they'll find like some old, the orange Walkman headphones. They found them already, but they won't. They'll find a toaster and they won't share it with us, right? So, G-Cuff said, saw a photo of Star Wars cast the other day and realised the tall guy was Chewbacca. Must be the most famous unknown actor. Interesting you should say that. So remind me why you think that theory is inaccurate and is impossible.
Because we seem to have built up from scratch since the moment we landed from a civilization that was apparently advanced enough. Wait a minute. Apparently advanced enough to get from one planet to another and establish itself in some sort of colony that worked, despite the fact that. So we had all that, but.
Okay, tell me when you finish this.
We seem to have started from scratch and not retained any information. It's like.
Yep.
If you were to go and move.
Still going on.
Wait.
Still
if you were to move from where you are to, I don't know, Slough. It's like then you lost everything in the move, nothing at all.
That's a move of 2 hours, right? We're talking about a move of a million years.
So you'd be more careful about what you archived. Surely this is about establishing your civilization somewhere new. History, you know this by this time. They're very evolved beings. History is important, and the technology you built up to that point is so important because it's about survival. You've seen it once before. You're going to hold on to it more. Oh, but we didn't bring anything. Come on now.
Are you ready? Right. We didn't listen to any of that because it was all bollocks. How did they build the pyramids, Catherine?
Carefully.
Okay, that's the clever answer. Now let's try the proper answer, sensible
Which
answer.
pyramids?
Right, I'm just going to time out Chorlton Dragon. You're getting timed out. Time out. Just going to time out. I don't like doing this because I like this guy, but Graham Campbell music is really getting on my nerves.
Is he saying I'm making sense?
Doesn't matter what he's saying. You don't need to worry yourself about that. And Mad McMahon, you're getting timed out as well. How do we build the pyramids, Catherine?
Which ones?
The ones in Egypt.
Okay. In a similar way to the ones that they built in... Sorry, I was under the impression you wanted an answer. You tell me. Go on.
I'm listening.
Come on, Marvin the Martian. You tell me.
Now, go on. You tell me. How did they build the pyramids?
Out of stone.
You're embarrassing yourself here. You're embarrassing yourself.
Out of space magic.
This is pathetic.
Go on.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, because you're having such a good time. What we're going to do is we are going to... There we go. There we go. Here we go. So here we go. You're having a great time. Oh, you absolute winker. How did they build the pyramids? I know we can hear you. Don't give me your emojis. We can hear you. And then we can hear you trying to be silent. If you're listening to the podcast, probably fast forward about 3 or 4 minutes, because Catherine can take this joke beyond the point. Well, I mean, she's already gone beyond the point of being interesting or amusing. She's doing emojis. She's just done an angry cat emoji that's popped up. She's turned her camera off. It's an angry cat emoji that's popped up. There'll be another one coming up soon. Now I've said that there won't, but now I've said that there will. There we go. It's a peach, which I think is supposed to be an anus. So basically she's bearing her anus at you. There's a wink. There's an emoji where one eye is winking and the tongue is out and the mouth is smiling. I keep describing the emojis, Catherine, but people have paid for... Oh, actually, it's a free. There's a banana that's been peeled a third of the way down. Jim Adebo says, this is disrespectful on your birthday, outrage. There's an aubergine, which of course famously represents a penis, but if anyone's penis has got a green bell end that looks like leaves, and now she's put a cock up. Catherine's put a cock up. I'm happy to keep doing this for the rest of the show because you are embarrassing yourself, no one else. You're a 48-year-old woman and you are embarrassing yourself. And I think you're a mother. And I think this is shameful. I'm disgusted. My fans are disgusted. You don't have any fans. So they can't be disgusted. And this is why you don't have any fans. Because now she's done a spaff. Not an emoji, she's just done a spaff. Because you treat the audience with contempt. Not respect. Not love, not empathy. With contempt, which occasionally, and it's doing it right now, borders on hatred. In many ways, if we were to consider the audience as a race, this is a race hatred that you're indulging in, Catherine. You are a racist. And unless you speak up to deny it, then you are a massive racist. There we go. There's confirmation. If confirmation need be, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding today is sour, salty, and well past its due-by date.
Chocolate donut.
That was your nickname at school. I'm so sorry, guys. It looks like. Oh, we've got a message. Brian says, I've sent you 60 pence. I'll send the £59,940 soon. Nice one, Brian. Thank you, mate. It looks like, guys, the show that was due to go on till 1 o'clock on my 50th birthday is going to finish early. There we go, you see. Your microphone is still muted, which you did to try and be clever.
I know. Go on, tell us your theory.
No.
Scientist.
No. How? That whole Lazzi was a lot of fun for you. And it bought you some time. I really hope you're doing some Googling.
Oh, yeah.
Right. How did they build the pyramids?
Elaborate system of ropes and pulleys and like some very, very careful measurements and that. Next question.
Okay, guys. I've had a really, really good show this evening. I've really enjoyed myself. Some people, I think, have enjoyed themselves a little bit too much. I wouldn't be surprised. We didn't see Catherine on camera for the whole thing. I suspect there was a little bit of the old vine. I think it was wine time. Over wherever she lives, Milton Keynes, wherever it is. I don't know. So I would like to apologise on behalf of her. Contempt, she showed contempt for you, the viewers that are here live. Ace of Spades, Dave, Clearline, Telebug, Gatford, Papamorph, Visionary, DJ Blag, Ace of Spades, Music Soul, Catherine, not Catherine, she's typing in the chat now. She showed, don't worry, I can fix that. I can put the timer out. I think she's really clever. she showed contempt and disrespect to you. More importantly, Visionary says, I only just realised who Joe Lavens was. More importantly than showing contempt for you, she showed contempt for me on the day of my 50th birthday. That saddens me. That breaks my heart. But also, and here's the interesting thing, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. That's the kind of person she is. That's the kind of person she is. And we should never forget that's who she is and that's what she does. I think we're going to end the show tonight on rather a sour note. What we're going to do, we're going to go and rate our friends All Music Considered, who happen to be live right now. So let's go and entertain them. Thank you so much, everyone, for my birthday wishes. Anyone who donated, anyone who subbed, anyone who came and watched. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a thrill. I really wanted to spend, at least a bit of my birthday with you guys, and we've done that, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I'm off to have an awesome weekend. I think on your 50th birthday, if you're a recovering alcoholic, you're allowed to have a few beers. I don't know. I'll have to check into that and speak to the real people. Let's go and enjoy All Music Considered. Chows and chow chows.
Gotta make